It'd be really funny if we just completely swap the cast.
We're gonna do that.
Steffi take
We're gonna do
pictures
that
and we just
when
swapped it.
Yeah, we should.
Almost slapped me in the mouth.
You guys slapping?
Ryan slapped a beer out of my hands on a topic
That's
too.
been
He just loves
years
to
ago.
slap
Getting
happy guy.
slapped.
Years ago.
That's a year ago. This may even be the anniversary. I
I'm
don't
coming
know.
in
It's
hot.
been a
Could be
while.
it.
I'm throwing that out at Ryan. I insulted his wardrobe earlier. I'm
You
sorry.
do you want a beer?
Look,
You
I
can
only
slap
have
it?
I have jeans and t-shirts that came from RT.
It's true.
You do wear a lot of like that
You
color
bought
green.
those jeans
though.
through
Yeah.
RT?
I only have this shirt.
No, you got
Ryan's
some plain
MO
shirts like
is
that.
jeans,
I had one.
the
I
forest
haven't worn it
green
in a while.
shirt, and a hat.
And
here
and
we
a
are.
laser
is a
gun.
rare. Well, this is the bits of a laser gun.
No,
I guess
I
they
know.
saved it from the trash can.
I don't know why. I don't know why they
They...
gave you a device to just make noise on another show.
Pew pew.
Yeah, this is another one fell apart on. This is not me.
Well, now we have like a soundboard. Someone make a witty.
It's not
joke.
like a soundboard. It's just one sound.
I want
Well,
to know
this
where
is
the
maybe
laser
think
so.
sound came from. Who originated the pew? And
Well,
what is the science
That's what a
behind that
fucking
noise?
laser sounds like, Trevor.
Well, yeah,
Buck
that's
Rogers is probably.
I want a laser
Flash
gun.
Gordon.
Yeah, okay, there it is, Flash Gordon. I want a laser gun that sounds exactly like a laser pointer, so you can kill in silence.
Ooh.
I mean, that's what a laser would sound like.
Running someone over
no
with
one
a
wants
Prius.
to. The VFX teams of the movie houses are going to go out of work.
Maybe-
Trevor. Is that what you want? Trevor wants the VFX teams to be out of work.
I want Star Wars re-edited where every scene in space is dead silent.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alderaan blows up.
I just like
And someone's crying. Like,
he's asking for the laser. That I mean, like you chose to work here instead of make that laser.
You could have been making
You'd have
it.
been the guy making the laser.
Hey, there's Gavin.
Hey, confirm this. How dare you think you know who's on this podcast? It's Glabbin Shmee.
I didn't realize the TV out there is live.
Yeah,
Sometimes
It's a couple
it is
seconds
for
behind, but-
off topic. They have a delay in case you walk on and start screaming like
Profanities
racial
and-
slurs
and Gavin has
all
water.
kinds of things. Yeah, then they're like, by the way, welcome to Off Topic. I didn't even get to the intro yet. I think this is 131.
They don't have a plate in their head.
Probably. No.
Definitely not.
No.
Anyone have a screw in their knee?
The
This is a
mom
magnet,
from
right?
Do you?
No.
Oh.
Are Diet Cokes non-magnetic, or is this just a really shitty magnet?
That's probably
Well, it's also
non-magnetic.
wet. so
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
aluminum
use
isn't.
this. Use
You
the
can't
tag.
put shit on aluminum, can you?
What are you trying to do? You trying to
I don't know what
complete
he's
the circuit?
doing.
Because if you
No, it's the speaker. Speakers
what the
are
fuck's
magnets.
can I complete the circuit with my tongue?
Hey,
Probably.
hey! By the way,
No.
this episode
You
of Off
licked that.
Topic.
It's yours now.
that's
Get
going
that
just
away from my drink. You
super
licked it.
smooth. It's brought to you by Hubble, Omaha Steaks, and Skillshare.
You got Omaha steaks? Nice.
Yeah.
Where are the steaks?
Their seasoning is crazy good.
We went through them.
Oh, there-
we got them like a week or two ago. It was a whole big thing.
Doesn't work now.
We tore them all up, divvied it up.
Oh, there we go.
Ryan has
He
a
licked
broken
it.
laser
I don't
part.
want it. You licked it.
I
Get rid of
licked
it.
it
Here,
to
give
I
it
was
to me.
gonna build another thing out of
Okay,
it, but
thank
now you
God.
licked
It's
it.
over. It's over, everyone. I've got the laser noise now.
It's pretty. Oh, that's okay. It's been disabled.
It's been disabled.
It's been gently disabled.
Fortunately,
monster.
though, I take it
You did
away.
it silent.
Trevor immediately opens a wrapper of food. What are you doing?
Damn it.
What are you doing?
Eating some fig.
Why are you eating right as the show starts?
Who you
I
kidding?
can't even
I mean,
mute
I will
that.
say at
It's
least
just-
a fig is quiet. I thought it was gonna be crunchy.
Yeah, no, it's soft, man.
Quiet
Come
as a
on.
Man,
laser.
you shut up when you eat it, though.
Figs are sticky. They're
Who's
just,
on this week, Michael?
They're sticky.
Who's on?
I don't even know who's on. Are you staying?
What's
I don't know.
Hey, I'm Michael. I'm here.
Who else is
We've
here?
also got Lindsay,
Hello.
Gavin, Trevor, and Ryan. Jeff will be here,
Downplaying.
allegedly.
Is that when
At some
Ryan
point.
disappears into a puff of smoke?
I
No,
think
well, it was going to be
disappear.
Trevor who was going to
Oh.
disappear.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to
And
start with
take your
three
figs
people.
with you.
That's
piece
why
of
I'm making
shit.
as
You
much
want me to
noise at the
disappear
top.
into a puff of smoke? What are you trying to say?
That you always do one right before the podcast
That's
starts.
not true.
He does one?
Well,
He doesn't always do one, but he is the most likely to do one.
Arguably, I think I've been on more podcasts than you have of this one.
Yeah, but I'm out of town. I don't just go, oh, I'm going to sit alone in the room in
I
my,
do
my
stuff.
desk.
He's painting
I will
invincible-
say,
I look
imaginary
for
motherfucker.
houses.
Like
The
your last
last-
fucking Play Pal game?
Brian needs
You're
his me
welcome.
time.
All right, Ryan did send me a link, and it was
Play
good,
pal.
but I don't know what that has to do with skipping the podcast.
He's been designing a house for the past 2
I'm
years.
designing the hell of houses.
There's a game, and to be fair, there's certainly some games that require some games that's like, oh, that looks cool, and then we play it, like Genital Jousting,
Yeah.
or Star Wall, or whatever. And then some games is like, all right, we gotta put some time into this because I don't know what this video.
Are you referring to yesterday's video?
No. I'm referring to what Ryan has been playing with, and so it's like a house flipping game.
That's the
basically.
name of it. It's called House
You
Flipper.
flip a house. And Ryan was
make
like,
it
yeah,
good.
I don't know if we can make a video. I need to look at this. He's been playing it for like 4 days. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Ryan, like every
playing it
day I
for a
come in, he's
week.
like,
It takes
I'm
a
on my
while.
15th house. I really got to make sure.
You gotta clean the
Gotta make
houses.
sure it's
you
good
gotta
enough.
paint the walls.
But to the point
I
where
get
now,
better at painting the walls.
now he's playing in silent, just like I'm watching him, and I'm like, wow, you're putting a lot of radiators in. He's like, oh yeah, so many radiators.
They gotta
in.
be there.
He's putting in so many, and I'm like,
Gotta stay warm.
he's just good at the game now. And I'm just watching him play. I'm
I'm
like,
ready.
when are we gonna film this?
Here's the thing. Now
Stacking
we can afford a big house.
Hey Jeff.
Hey Jeff.
I'll leave.
Trevor stole your spot.
I'll
Cool,
puff
I'll
a
take
smoke
off.
on out of here, Jeff.
Do we have a smoke puff?
Jeff's
He
got-
does one.
They
That's
agree.
true.
House Flipper is amazing.
It's
We
very
should film a
visceral
video.
duty only.
You guys should watch Ryan play it. It's great.
Well, here's so what we're ready now is I can now afford the biggest house, and we can go in there and just
He just got you,
nonsense
just so
it.
you know.
I got.
You got
You
by
got.
Jeff. You got onto the podcast.
Now all of the people in the audience are going to be staring at your face, knowing that it could have been
Jeff would have been here.
Smooth,
we-
clean face instead of a giant Jeff beard.
Superimpose Jeff's face onto Trevor.
Let's not.
For the sake of the podcast.
Can someone
and its
face
quality.
swap me the whole time?
It'd be
so I'm just
easier.
talking through his.
We have that
easier if
tech
you just cut his
skin.
face off and wore it.
My favorite face swap is the one that someone made of me and Jeff.
Are you
I
alright?
still gotta find that again.
He's
draw
better than
attention to it.
Alfredo. Fucking Alfredo's
He's
dead.
fine. Yeah.
What happened to him? I saw his
ankle
feet.
Leg's falling off.
People were like,
got
"Oh,
leprosy.
Alfredo." You know what? He was great when he was here. Now he's moved on.
What happened to
I
him?
don't know. He had some rash.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it took him.
We went to the ranch.
Took him to the hospital, and they were like, "Go home."
We went to the ranch for
Okay.
our birthday.
You're fine. It turns out nothing wrong.
We think he was just walking around in like some of the tall grass, which you stay out of the long grass.
Oh, he's got
Grassy Park
ticks.
too.
Ooh, he's got.
How many of
He's
these
got
weird
Lyme
things?
disease.
He's got Lyme disease. He could.
He could.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
happens.
Are there chiggers here? In
There are, and that's what I thought it
those
was.
little
No,
bugs
that's the
that bite
thing.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I thought they were
it's a little
chiggers.
bug and it like bites your leg and it burrows under the skin.
Because I had that one time where
Cut
like
it out.
suddenly my torso just
You
went all
can,
red
like-
dotty.
mush it out.
Yeah.
He said, I mean, according to him though, but he was like,
Or burn 'em.
he said he didn't have any bites and it wasn't, no like scratch, like nothing was itchy or anything.
Yeah.
It was just like a rash.
An emergency rash.
No, well, what happened was he said, I'm telling Alfredo's story now, but he said he went to the doctor once already about it during the week, and they were like, nah, it's nothing. It'll just probably just go away, you know.
Have you
whatever,
seen
whatever.
the guy? He's never had a skin blemish in his life.
It's true. That's why he was like,
Confused.
what? And then, but
This
then
is
he
what
said,
normal people have to deal with.
I guess it like more showed up last night, and he's going out of town this weekend. So he was basically like, I don't want to. As he told me, I don't want to go out of town and drop dead. So I'll just get it checked now. So that's.
I mean, he's not
They
leaving
just-
the country.
What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
I don't
but where
know.
he's
Just tell- I'm
going,
not.
you don't wanna die
I'm not
there.
Alfredo.
That's exactly what I was
I
thinking.
don't want to die there either. No,
So he
I'm
was
good.
like, "Oh, let's check it out now." And then I'm sure they were like, "You're fine. That'll be $40,000." That's probably what happened.
Because we don't insure him.
Yeah.
We make sure.
I mean,
that.
it's because it's America.
I've been told that you can put Vaseline over some chigger holes and it will make them come out because you're basically
That,
suffocating
that
them.
works with ticks.
Yeah, ticks
I don't know
too.
about those crazy things that.
I heard matches works on ticks, but why would you do that? Why would
Make
you
'em
hold
pop?
a match like
To
so close
prove
to your
that you're
skin?
harder than the tick.
Well, I think.
That's
Well,
true.
I mean,
Yeah, you
matches
think
are
about
to
leeches?
kill them, not really to get them out.
Would it kill it, or
Yeah,
it's like,
like,
oh, that's
no,
so hot,
no,
I
no,
need to back the hell
they
out
pop.
and run?
Because
Ugh.
you can't like really like step on them
So
or
then
crush
you
them.
pop 'em and their
well,
head's still in there.
generally what you do is you get them out. You put Vaseline's a good one. You get tweezers. I had shitloads of ticks where I grew up.
Ugh.
You pull them out,
God.
and then in the tweezers, you just turn the stove on, and they go.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Why don't you just
like
throw them
popcorn.
away?
because they don't die. They crawl the fuck out.
Same thing with
Throw it out
away.
the window.
Have you messed
That's
with
where
fleas?
you got it, stupid. It's
Oh,
outside.
someone said you've
throw that out the
killed
window.
one tick now. There's probably billions.
That one's not going to get you
I
again.
don't understand
What are
your
the chances
logic.
that same one would get you again?
Listen,
I
Probably
mean, if
good.
it's outside your house,
Also, if you
that's
have
better than
pets.
if it's
Yeah.
dead.
No one has been got by the same tick twice.
I bet they have. I bet they have.
This is like
You an animal?
Gavin maniacally laughing. He makes no sense here. It's like you might as well just do nothing.
No, I'm saying just
You pull
fling
it out and you
If,
kill it.
if
Fling it
every
somewhere.
person
You
on
don't
the earth
fling it.
killed
No.
one tick,
What?
I'm sure we'd be good.
It got a
All right,
taste in your
that's
blood.
weird.
I like the
That's
idea. It's
good.
like I
Well
was
done,
a snake in my
broadcast.
back. It was a
Wow,
rattlesnake.
that blends amazingly.
That was
Nice.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
good.
the shirt helps.
Yeah.
The shirt really helps.
Look how young Jeff is.
Yeah. That was when we worked here too.
Look at all the light.
He
in
took
his
that
eyes.
picture when we worked here.
Yeah.
That was like 2011,
That was before the
2012.
ticks got him.
Yeah. He just kept throwing them out, and they kept coming back.
It was the same one.
Again.
Got sicker and
How
sicker.
would you even know it's the same one? Do you recognize like a mark? Like,
I mean,
wait,
you
that one is a
wouldn't.
scar.
That's we should
I don't.
tag him.
I don't know that any. I'm just saying. Growing up with ticks, I never thought I should just let this go. It'll never find me again.
I mean,
I
does
just
it
never
need
had
to,
the
what does
thought.
it do in you? Is it eating?
It
sucks your blood.
Right.
Yeah.
So after
Yeah.
it sucked blood, What does it do then? Does it
It,
lay
gets,
eggs?
it
It
burrows
evolves.
like into your skin at some spot and then gives you disease.
It goes back
Mainly
to its
Lyme
community
disease.
and tells its friends how good a human is.
There's some that don't burrow. I think they're like the fat
So
blue
you gotta
ticks that
burn
just
it.
like latch on, but still.
You can't let the knowledge
What you just
get out.
described and motioned was a head
The
crab.
head crab,
That
yeah.
was not a tick. She's
No,
like
same
that
thing.
latch
So
on.
ticks are when they don't get all big and juicy. They're like very hard. You can't crush them.
Yeah,
right?
they're tiny as fuck. They're almost like
fleas.
tiny spiders.
Almost.
They're
Yeah.
bigger than
Well,
fleas.
yeah, but
They're gross.
you
like,
can
I found a
see
couple.
them and
I mean, you can squish them with tweezers or something. It's just with your
Sledgehammer.
fingers,
What was
you're
it?
too squishy.
That'll do it. I brought some back from Tennessee one time. I was there like
in a
we were,
jar.
like, in a jar. Just collected them. No, they were like loose in my
Tennessee,
baggage. I don't think they got
Ah.
me, but they were like when I got home and I was like, "What is this bug?" Picked it up with a Kleenex. It's like I couldn't mash
Yeah.
it. And so then I flushed them down the sink and put the hot water on and just left the sink
That'll
go
teach
for like 30 minutes because I didn't want it crawling back
yeah.
out.
Same thing with fleas. You cannot
Wash
smooch
it all
them.
the way
So you
down.
pop off their head with a nail. You go dead.
What? Why don't you just kill things normally?
Put it back where you found
You
it.
can't kill it normally.
Decapitate
You
it,
won't die.
delegatate it, dewingitate it.
Savages.
It's-
It's about fleas and
flea-
ticks and
I know
Gavin's
what-
over here vomiting.
My
Gavin's
pet
throwing
needs
fleas on
me.
people.
My pet needs me to kill
Americans
this
are so
flea.
violent. Oh
right.
man, that reminds me. What happened to you the other day in the office?
God!
Oh my god.
Got to my desk, right?
Yeah.
Jack bought me a big Gavin jug.
It's a
thing.
Yeti
Yeah,
drink.
it's a flask to drink out.
Thing.
And I was like,
Keeps
"Oh,
your water cold.
First, I looked at the water dispenser and I was like, it's been empty for weeks, so I don't have high hopes. So I was gonna walk off to the other one. Looked in it, I was like, oh,
It's got a clear top.
yeah, there's a cockroach in there, and we had a ton of fake cockroaches in the office. They were like everywhere for a while.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Don't
Put 'em on
remember
I
Jerry's
everything.
literally,
Yeah.
I looked at it, I was like, lol. Opened the top, flung it out. It ran away.
Yeah.
It was real.
It hit
was
the
just
floor.
sat in my glass.
It hit the floor and then scurried under the couch. And I was the only other one that saw it. I happened to be talking to you when you did it.
Yeah, I was just like, ah!
That's exactly what happened. You went, oh, that was real? And then it was just like, you went to like a 10. You just freaked out.
Now the thing is, there is a small mouth slit in the lid that I guess a cockroach could have crushed
It
itself
might have
through.
squeezed its way
Maybe.
through.
I mean, they're kind of like cats, right? They're
Yeah.
like fluid.
Well,
But I'm pretty
apparently
convinced-
They fucking love PS4s.
But they
Like,
crunch.
They crawl in PS4s all the
Well, you
time.
did
Really?
one under your desk, right? Is that the same one?
Well,
I don't know.
We
It
didn't
might
tag
be.
it.
This
Should've
one got
tagged
away.
it.
Damn it.
Let's grab the
We'll
dead
never
one,
know.
see if it slides through the mouth hole
Yeah.
in his Yeti, and
I'm convinced that
The catch and release
It
program.
gets in there and just grows.
I think
He
someone
did
just
think that.
caught a cockroach
Yeah.
with my cup.
No.
And then left it
I
on
don't
my
think-
desk.
No.
And I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was Lindsay because Lindsay has like, there's like pranks people play, but I feel like Lindsay would be the one to push it to that kind of level where it's like,
I mean, I
I'll leave
would
a
do
cockroach in his cup.
Well, not only
That's something I
that,
would do, but I didn't do.
not only that though, but she's also the only one I can think of in the room that it would be like, I'll grab that cockroach.
I grabbed the one under Ryan's desk.
Like
I was
anyone
okay.
else is like,
You grabbed it with your hands?
it ranges from Alfredo.
Watch them.
It ranges from Alfredo to like immediate mention of cockroach, like,
Yeah.
oh hell no, nope, like running the other side of the
Yep.
room, to like, I'm sure Ryan is like, I'd rather not
Whatever.
grab it, I'm not
I'll
gonna
do
run
it.
from it, but
I've done it before.
I'm not like, ooh, awesome, a cockroach. Lindsay's like one step away from the kid that eats bugs, so she'd be like, oh fuck, I'll throw that in
How
there.
much you gonna pay me?
However,
They eat them in some places.
I guess-
I mean,
Iris.
they're filled with
You
protein.
can crush them up. That's
And they're it's gooey,
crunchy, gooey.
They're
It's
filled
got
with
everything.
goo.
It's
like
like
a
the perfect
crunchy
French fry.
eclair is what it's
yeah.
called.
But she wasn't in the office.
I mean,
I know
she
this.
was there before I was.
I was
That's all I
partying with
know.
my kids.
It's not beyond reason that a cockroach would go, there's some water in there, and then
Yeah.
not figure out how to crawl back
That's
out.
probably what
But the
happened.
thing is, I look at all the other stuff on my desk, and it's like a cockroach would rather be in almost any of those places
Apparently
than
not.
just an empty cup of water. But I was just so glad that you were a witness. Because I just threw it down, and I just went, ugh, and you were just like, oh my god. It was real. And if no one had seen it, I would have been so mad. Because it was such a mental moment.
Followed by the great cockroach hunt.
Alfredo
2018.
ran to one of the those really nice Achievement Hunter swords we just got, the gold ones.
Yeah.
Ran to it and just ripped it out of the sheath and ran over like to the cockroach and just started
No,
stabbing
he
it, like,
ran
at
over
the
and
floor.
handed it to me
Well, he
and
did do
asked
that.
me to stab the cockroach.
Yes.
I just remember getting done with
As I
it.
was looking for it.
And Ryan was like, where is the sheath? Like, where is it? And I was like, dude, he didn't even grab it. He didn't pick it up. He ripped the sword out of it like it was go time. Shit was happening.
It was like I'm sitting there with a golf golf club already. He runs over and just hands me a sword. Like somehow that is a good cockroach fighting
I mean,
device.
you could kebab it.
You can kebab it, slice its head off.
Then you cook it on the stove.
Well,
Eat it right off.
you could do
Well,
Right
but
off the tip.
It might pop.
I
that.
mean,
It might pop.
you gotta get it like when it's crispy before it explodes.
Puff
Have you ever had
Perfect.
Pop Roach?
Papa Roach.
Papa Roach.
Is that, oh my god, is that where
They
you
were
guys
a
came
band.
Full
from?
circle.
Holy
we
shit.
understand now. Popped bugs.
Wow.
It was disturbing. It wasn't.
Sorry,
it wasn't a good.
Do you not
funny.
encounter cockroaches?
Yeah.
I
What's
mean,
the other like
they're
worst?
around.
Yeah,
No, I
it's not
don't
sat in my
really ever.
cup.
No, he's
Like,
got
it-
cats for that.
Y'all have never had any bad like bug encounters in your apartment or anything? Like
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
got-
I've had way more stories.
I
about
got
this.
scorpions.
Okay.
Ugh.
Scorps,
Yeah.
Scorpionox, you get the occasional raccoon.
Yeah.
Get
What
the
do you do with your
occasional dead
shoes?
rack.
Dead raccoon.
What do I do with my shoes?
Yeah, if you got scorpions, don't they like to get up
They
and
do
shit?
like
You gotta check your
Love
shoes.
shoes.
Yeah. Gotta like
I
You might
hate
have one
that.
in your shoe right
Yeah.
now.
bang them out.
I might.
what I
I,
do.
I kick them about a little before I put them on.
I haven't had any scorpions. Cockroaches happen.
You sound upset.
I had one. I was like picking one up and I was throwing it into the toilet and closed the bathroom doors, and one was apparently on top of the door, and it just knocked it off and splatted on the floor. I was like, "Fuck!" I got rid of one, and then now I got to clean up another one.
Damn.
It's splattered.
Oh yeah, it made a good.
Yeah,
okay.
they're hard. They're crunchy little critters.
And just was like, "The fuck did you do?"
It is nothing compared to what I'm about to do.
Drown you,
Yeah.
and then
pretty
pee
much.
on it because you
Oh,
gotta.
all right.
I mean, if you're in there anyway.
You gotta mark
Fine.
your territory on the
Take that.
road.
Drink up, you little bitch.
I have a little horror in my head that is that the afterlife is there's like a firewall you have to get through to the afterlife, which is you are done unto everything that has been done that you did unto others.
Uh-huh.
So yours is just
you're
a
gonna get
12
just a
foot
lot of
wall of
piss?
piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking like every time I throw one of those in the toilet, I'm like, and then start peeing on it. I'm like, I really hope that that's not how it really goes, but I do it anyway.
That means I'm just gonna get thrown at a ton of windows.
And put under a lot of cups.
Yeah. Trapped
Go
under
through a
solar cup.
series of
Until
solo
you
cups
starve.
for a while.
I'm getting decapitated over and over again.
Oh,
Ooh.
Lindsay, animal.
I'm just getting smashed. Smashed and cleaned up.
That's why
after.
when I smash them, I try and make it clean. Just be like,
Just make it quick.
Yeah,
I go
you make
for
it quick,
the
but
crumple and crush.
they just explode out both ends.
that's
don't know.
fine
Why
as
do you
long as
smash
the
it?
brain's gone.
Because they run.
Get
They're
a little,
quick.
get a little Hoover.
Then they'll just live in my vacuum. I don't need it living anymore.
Gavin
Popping
likes
babies.
a lot of Gavin's solutions for bugs are
Move
just
it.
displacing them.
move it.
Yeah. Well, if
Move
it's
it
over there,
elsewhere.
put it over there. It'll probably get confused and
Great.
just leave.
He's like a smaller form of animal control.
Just like move it 4
worse
feet
form.
or put it under a cup.
I just don't want to
Take it from your bathroom and put it in your kitchen.
See, throwing it out a window's fine because I have to crush
Yeah.
it.
Sure.
A vacuum, I kind of don't have to touch it. It just kind of gets sucked up and then mulched to pieces in there. But
No, it doesn't get mulched.
It
It just
usually
gets put
does
in the
it.
bag.
Yeah, it usually
have you
just
ever
kinda
have
throw
you
it
ever
in.
Dyson?
No, I don't
Oh, a
have
Dyson will
Does it
Cats
dice it
not
up?
take care of them?
Yeah, a lot.
Because that's if we see one in Violet's anywhere nearby, we're like, she's got it. Because she
Oh,
only has
Violet?
3 eggs, but
Got a
she
purple
legs.
cat?
Yeah, Meg
She has
found,
3 legs, but she loves to hunt things.
Egg
Meg
laying
found the
cat.
cats swatting in the scorpions recently.
Oh, that's not good. My cat's
I
always
just don't like
bringing,
crushing them. I don't like
lizards.
this. I don't like the mush. I don't like the feel.
Yeah,
It's,
no.
it feels. It's like too much. Like
You
I was
wad up
involved.
enough
Yeah,
toilet paper,
I mean,
you
you
don't
were-
feel it.
No,
Yeah.
you'll still feel it.
You take the paper towel and you like fold it over, and it's just
Yeah.
like
You fold it up enough.
your
Wipe
life's
it up
gone
more.
now.
I feel what Gavin's saying in a sense that like I've killed many a wasp and hornet in my day. So whenever you pick those up with tissue, it's like one, it's a dance to not touch this stinger. So you're like, okay, don't
I
fuck yourself
spray
up.
those fuckers.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah,
no. I'm
spray
always
them from
like,
1,000
whoosh.
yards
Actually,
away.
Slaps
I
him.
took some on at the
You
ranch.
did.
didn't I?
Yeah, you
That's
did.
something.
Do we still have that video?
That was some
Shotgun?
shit. No, what were you throwing at it?
Shoe.
Yeah.
Was
There
it a shoe?
There was
I threw
you were throwing
something and then I was blasting.
There was
it
a
with spray.
wasp's nest like right outside on the like back patio at Lindsay's parents'.
It was cramping our weekend.
It was cramping our like pool weekend. So we all
Just
watched.
existing, or were they?
Well,
like,
I mean,
actively
flying
they
around?
were kind of
Definitely
flying
still
around and
there.
shit. And no, it's not. Trust me.
Whatever. There's a fuck ton of bees or whatever.
No, I
flying
mean this
around
was
still.
like
That's just
there's a
nature.
nest
Oh,
right
gotcha,
here.
Gotcha.
And
So they've been
Gavin,
displaced.
Gavin
Confused.
went more in on any bug I've ever seen. Where he was like, "I'm taking." Meg was there, and I'm guessing
The
there
thing
was
is
some
that
sort of
Meg
like.
is allergic to getting stung.
I
So
also
was like,
imagine they probably like had an argument on the drive up or something like that, and he felt like I need to win her back.
Oh,
Was
I need
it-
to, like,
It was it was the
your
most.
chest out.
I said in the video, I was like, "This is the bravest thing I've ever seen Gavin do. I can't believe I'm watching it." And he just kept throwing shit at it and
Yeah.
like just knocking chunks of it to the ground.
Yeah.
And then he'd run in with the occasional spray because it shoots like a couple feet. And then like he'd fucking run back in and wait, and they'd swarm around and wait a minute, and then he'd run back outside.
Everyone-
and piss them
What
off
are we
a little
talking
more.
about here?
A good amount. I mean, probably like
somewhere between
within
5 and 15.
Yeah, I'd say in a dozen range.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
definitely a
everyone
small
was-
swarm.
everyone was
Did they die
inside.
from the spray? Usually you hit them once
Eventually.
and they're like, ha!
Nah, it wasn't like instant. They were
started
they were
doing,
getting
like, the
pissed.
slow float. Like, I'm dying.
They were putting up a fight, and me, Meg, and Lindsay were just watching inside.
That's 12 deaths you're going to have to
It was
relive.
entertaining.
Good luck with that.
You're gonna get
You're gonna get hit with a bunch of
With a
shoes.
yeah.
You're like George Bush.
No, he dodged.
Yeah, he didn't get hit.
Well, Gavin dodged. We don't know.
I read nothing beyond the headline, so I don't even know how whatever it is. But I read not too long, a couple weeks ago, that the guy who threw that shoe is running for some kind of office.
Really?
It was just like, hey, remember the guy that threw that shoe at George Bush? He's running for something.
Hey,
I'm
you
like,
remember him?
Get several shoes thrown throughout his presidency.
I thought he did.
Well, I mean, there's like the famous stuff like, you know,
Yeah.
the
his
shoe
slogan
dodge.
had better be "if the shoe fits," because if it is not,
If the, no, it shouldn't be if the shoe hits.
there you go. Yes.
That makes way
Yes.
more sense. Wow.
They didn't,
Incredible.
though. He missed.
It only took us 24 minutes to come to that. It's good.
Did we finish introducing the show or anything? I forget.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you
I-
did the
I-
sponsors.
I got
Put
through it.
together.
All right.
We did a video yesterday, Michael, where it's the closest I've ever come.
I mentioned this.
to throwing up from laughing.
That was
like,
weird.
I almost vomited. It's
Gavin
because of
was
the
falling apart in the video.
Talking
It was
about
just like all these
the
gases
kitchen?
coming out of him. No,
No.
But it was because of the
these
kitchen
gases.
video.
Sure.
the video we were doing in the Play Pals video.
Yeah.
It was I got the hiccups at one point just because I was laughing so much, and then because of what we did earlier, which was a between the games. Have you talked about that?
Something. No, I didn't mention that.
It
'cause I don't
involved
know if that's coming
straws
out.
of water.
It was dumb.
But I had this like weird sort of heartburny hiccup feeling, and then I kept cracking up because the game was so funny, and I almost vomited several
He's
times.
just, I mean, like, we're just playing
to just
there.
put the controller
and
down
he'll
and
be
be
laughing, like, I'm going to throw up.
Like, my
What
larynx-
are you doing?
My
He was like,
throat was fighting me.
it was like a balloon expanding, like knowing it's going to die and explode or something. I don't know what was happening.
Gavin's got this situation where like the weirdest bodily functions or combinations thereof happen to him, and he's got the weirdest way to explain it, but also as if it's normal.
Well,
All
it's
these
normal
things.
to him.
Like what?
I don't
that?
know, laughing to
He
the point of
also-
hiccups and then throwing up
he also,
because of it.
like,
Like,
just
I've
like
never
his-
had that
just
series
like
of
his-
maybe hiccups.
I can
but
see
like,
that. No, I can
The
see
only
that.
time
Sure.
I've heard of that is with babies. So like your baby's gonna laugh a lot and then they hiccup. And that
Yes.
happens with
Gavin's,
Irish.
I guess
Gavin's
what's
like,
weird
I'm going to
me-
spit up.
I guess is what's weird to me is that all of your like bodily functions, whatever the chain of events is, lead to one result, which is throwing up.
That's true.
Almost like I laughed so hard I threw up. I shit so hard I threw up. I spoke so loud I threw up. Like everything, just I threw up.
Also,
I threw up.
whenever Gavin's
I
getting
threw up.
when he was getting into his fits and he gets like
His fits.
he's gaggy and burpy, so he's got like the oddest, just like acidic burp where he'll be like, and like that's like a burp to him, and I'm like. It's just like, again, it's just like weird gases coming at you. Where it's like, gulp,
There's a lot going on in the human body, all right? It's not always in control.
But yeah, it was, I just felt like somebody had poured Gavin into a cup and they were just shaking him in this video. And he was like,
fizzing up.
he was like, I don't know how long I can go.
Do you see
And that was thankfully, Ryan found that game on an episode he skipped.
Nice.
That was,
Maybe.
He was
Or
like-
maybe I may have found it on vacation while I was just browsing Reddit.
We should play more.
No, we will.
It's got up to 4-player, I think.
We'll
I don't know
do
if
it.
that would contribute to that game, but
We'll do a Let's Play in it, too.
Yeah.
Do you still get gaggies from temperature change or no?
Yes.
Whole life.
Nice.
Doesn't happen as much in the summer, but when I walk outside and it's cold, do a good old
'Cause
gag.
it's warm inside and it's
Yeah.
warm outside.
get the cold gags.
Okay,
Cold
hear me
gags,
out.
yeah.
It started to happen to me too as of like 2 years ago. And now if it's really cold outside, I get morning gaggies also.
I think it's psychosomatic.
I don't
He's
know.
infected
Maybe.
you.
Yeah,
That's what's
and
happened.
Andy.
And Andy
He does it too.
Also,
So-
if,
He's from the
She's-
northeast.
she's
it's
caught it
cold
from
all
these
the time.
idiots.
Yeah.
It's just the change. Like I used to live in cold, but now if I get out of the hot shower into an air conditioned bathroom, get a little bit one of those.
No.
Then get
You
dry.
lost me. I was so with you.
No.
On like the
He's
hiccups
mentioned that a
and
million
laughing
times.
and
He
vomit.
said every day of his life in England, he'd open his front door and go,
Yeah, get the radiators on
I
the
like the
side.
idea of someone that's like lives across the street from you and they just witness you step out and go every day and they're like, why does he hate
Honestly,
this neighborhood so
Now,
much?
let me be honest with you. I was aware of this like fear. I thought some of the neighbors might be looking at me every morning, so sometimes I would try and hold it in until I got further down the road, and then I'd be like, And then I'd be like 60 feet from my house.
I also like the idea of somebody watching this going, just throw up! Get it over with!
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Hey, just shut up!
Hey.
He runs away and gags down the street.
I am of that opinion. I never understand people who try and hold their vomit in. It's like, dude, your body wants you to eject it. Let it go.
Nah, dude, throwing up sucks though.
But you feel so
up
good
does
afterwards.
yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
but
what if you're in the
but not
car?
during.
No.
It's like being
But
at
again-
the gym. Being at the gym sucks, but afterwards,
You feel like you're dying while you're vomiting. Just during.
No.
But you're also, there's different vomits. Like, you're describing I've eaten something bad
Yeah.
or I've drank too much. So physically, there's something in your gut that's making you feel like shit.
Yes.
So when you vomit, you feel better. This is not that. This is because I walk out my front door. Throwing up is not going to make him feel any better. There's nothing in his stomach
I've
causing
never
that.
vomited from
He's not
temperature.
like, oh man, I should really. It's just him going hum-de-dum-de-dum. All right.
Have you
A vomit
ever,
on top of that doesn't help.
have you
Do you
ever
think
thrown
if
up
you-
from that?
No, never.
No,
from the
never full
temperature, guys.
culmination into
Nah.
a.
Do you think if you didn't actively try and stop yourself, it would culminate in a vomit? You know,
It is
because
a
normally
culminate.
you try and and not do it. But if you
mean
were
if
just
I, like,
go,
Let it, let
Yeah.
all the beans out.
could you walk out, get hit in the face with cold, and just go?
Would you need like a big breakfast?
Does anyone have a
No,
cold
I think if
fan?
anything came out, it'd be like just like a mouthful.
Oh,
Just like that quick.
That's what.
Yeah,
that's
just like
that's that
a
baby
bit of
spit.
bile.
Yep.
That's the
Yeah,
worst.
maybe,
That's the
yeah.
worst when you get that as an adult.
It
It's
depends.
usually like a burp with your mouth closed. It's like, and there's a little bit like in your mouth.
I can taste
or
it.
in your
Don't
nose.
stop. I
I
can
can
taste
taste
it.
And it's just
If
like
I'd
stomach
had-
you
acid.
just spit it out or swallow?
Stomach
it?
acid.
You spit it out if you
Spit or
can.
swallow.
If you absolutely if you can, but if you're like
If it's still back there, you gotta just put it back.
You know, sometimes when
Don't.
a big breakfast is sitting kind of high and it's like,
piled
Yeah.
up like James
Yeah.
Buckley's shit.
yeah, like a full English, maybe I could eject some beans or something.
Okay.
Maybe a bit of
Just
sausage.
shoot one out.
See, I get that when I get overheated. Like, there have been multiple times at conventions when I've just been way too hot because there's either like no AC or there's just a shit ton of people. And I'm talking to a fan. I'm like, I'm gonna puke on your face. I'm gonna puke in your face. Okay, next person, I'm gonna puke in your face.
Let me get in your face.
I hope you don't
See
tell
where
him
you
that.
land.
Did you vomit from your overheating thing? Or did you just.
What?
At the theme park we went to?
Oh no, I don't think so.
No.
I didn't throw up.
No, for Let's Play Live.
But he
I
also
almost
hadn't
died.
eaten
Was that like
anything.
heat stroke or something?
It was I was sick
Damn.
too. I was like coming off a
yeah.
cold. I mean, I got sick. I got sick at the end of Laser Team. Laser Team 2 ended. We had one day off and then the tour started. So I was sick for 3 out of those 4 shows. Then we went to Busch Gardens. I didn't eat all day like an asshole. I didn't have water. I went on 2 roller coasters and then I was like, I'm dying. and then I just laid down on the ground and we had to get a medic to wheel me away.
You called it early too. You were like, I'm in trouble. And then like 10 minutes later, you're on the ground.
I could feel it. And again, it's why it's the stupidest thing ever. 20% of that feeling playing Sea of Thieves. I'm like, oh, hang on. And I'm just looking around the room and I saw a box of stale Cheez-Its. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm just
Oh
eating
my
it. Like I'm
God.
doing it was when we were fighting the Kraken and we're all like, I'm like, oh, the Kraken, we're fighting. And I'm like getting lightheaded. And
It
I'm
looked like you were
oh,
bleeding
shit.
out. You were
And
just
then
like-
literally like the Kraken goes and I was like, I'm almost be passing out here. Hang on. And I just walked to the end of the boat and I'm just like looking off on the boat. And then I just sat back from my desk. I was like, when I had like sweat running down my face and I just
Right.
needed to eat Cheez-Its for like 30 seconds.
Why is this the first time I'm hearing about
I
this?
saw.
was in the
Oh no,
office.
this was an event.
Gavin
This
was
is-
just
I was
laughing
watching
his
his
ass
eyes
off.
fade and like gloss over, and then he like 30 seconds after stuffing his face, he
Was
was
it
like,
just because you hadn't eaten?
and I'm back.
It's because I hadn't eaten, and like it's like games like Sea of Thieves doing the voice and yelling a lot. The other one that's like the worst is Gang Beasts, where it's just like, ah! It goes
It's
right
the
to my
si-
brain.
It's a similar effect as breathing too fast.
It kind of. I
When
get
you, like,
lightheaded,
pass
and the
out from-
lightheaded just causes a chain reaction of like I'm lightheaded. I haven't eaten food, and I'm like I need blood sugar be low. And I was like,
That's the scurvy.
okay, and then I pop right back in. I'm like I'm feeling better.
You can pass out from breathing too fast, like hyperventilating.
Oh, yeah.
You mean? Okay,
I can
sorry.
do
I
that
thought
right
you
now.
meant like just
wanna see
one.
me do
Like,
it?
That's called not. That
was very close to what we did yesterday.
That almost happened to Matt Bragg.
Why don't you think that should come out? It was a great video.
Why did it
Oh,
come
it's
out?
gonna come out.
Because in the video, you kept asking, you're like, what are we doing? What are we filming? I was like, I don't know. I have no idea.
I didn't even know if you'd started our. I was
You
like,
guys
is this
left
our?
on some kind of like cockroach hunt in something totally different. I don't know. I
No.
stayed in the room
No, we left
flipping
the cup.
houses.
Oh, we
No.
left the cockroach behind.
No, they left the cockroach conversation in the room. That's just
Okay.
how quickly it changed.
It evolved rapidly.
Yeah.
And I was just along for the ride.
Yeah. I think it was more of a why are we doing this as more than like is this a video?
Is
The
that a
answer is
question?
I mean, it's
always
not-
because we
Seriously,
can.
why were we doing
I mean,
that?
why is
I
because
know.
Gavin walked in. That's why.
Because-
It's like that's something I would do in middle school.
Gavin walked into the
I've been
room.
at work for about 5
And
minutes.
within 120 seconds, that video was happening. That's it.
Well, you had straws in your hand, all right? You were holding the straws.
So it was your fault, to
was-
be fair.
To be
You
fair,
activated
I
my
was
light bulb.
burning the straws. I was lighting them. I wasn't burning anything in the office, John Mace.
Yeah, no, I also like
Especially
the
plastic.
statement, to be fair, I was burning the straws is supposed to justify anything.
I took
mean,
my
to
fire
Gavin.
outside.
I wasn't holding any straws.
You were burning straws.
Okay, so I was holding straws.
You're a dumpster fire.
You hold them?
I was holding straws.
With fire.
I came in, I said, then the video came out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it didn't come out. We should put it out there. It'll come out.
Well, now we have to.
Yeah. It's just a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
No, I mean, we already wasted the time. It should come out now. I'm just saying, as
If
we
it
were
doesn't
doing
come out,
it,
it's wasted
I was
time.
just me looking at the camera a lot, shrugging. You know. I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, like I said, I had to get to the bottom of things. That's why I went along.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right,
You got stuck in, you got
I
involved.
I gotta see where this is going. I know we did walk into stage 5. The first thing I noticed, I'm like, oh, the light's on. And then we just started like fucking going, like in the kitchen. I'm like, I don't know what they're recording, but that's probably in the
I
background.
think only one of us was loud enough to get picked up in that.
That would have been Glitch Please. So if you want to listen to whatever this week's episode of Glitch Please was.
I don't know if they'd started rolling yet.
Okay.
The light was on, but
I hope
I
so.
didn't hear anybody in here. And I kept waiting for someone to come out and tell us to shut the fuck up. I saw Shane come out at one point. I'm like, this is it. It's happening. No, he's just getting a drink or something.
It's happening.
Was it? Were you guys shooting?
I thought for sure.
No. You guys.
Like, we
You
definitely
started?
heard some gaggies, but I don't know if we were rolling
It's just
yet.
Gavin. So we
Didn't come up during the episode. Why is someone throwing up in the kitchen?
At least, at least
It's
we're
very
making
cold in
something
here.
else.
Yeah.
Most times we do off topic and then
AC's
people
too
just
high.
congregate behind the set and start yelling about something.
Just
I don't
giving
think
a
they're
tour to
filming-
like a 50 people.
I don't
or-
think they're filming. I just hear a dog
There's always a dog.
barking, running by. We're going nuts. What's
I'm
up,
just
Trevor?
saying numbers in the chat.
They're talking
now.
about their age.
Oh.
Are they just having a chat amongst themselves?
My
know,
shirt.
yeah,
is
They're
They're
allowed
black
to do
and
that.
blue.
That's fine.
They're allowed to do that.
Nothing.
Being age, Gav, you're old now.
Oh.
30.
30 years old, 30-year-old man.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Best
old,
part of the video.
yesterday he instantly aged.
Best part of the video.
Turns out.
Yeah.
He
Nice.
figured out the key to aging.
Gavin became his own grandpa in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. And that led up to me almost vomiting. in the afternoon.
Hours later,
Yeah.
the end of the day,
I still had some clag.
and
like-
some clag stuck in the pipe.
Yeah.
Boy.
Nothing to make you feel older than popping your fucking MCL out while painting the wall.
You were limping all week.
It fucking hurt, man.
You were bad at moonballs
I've,
this week.
I was redoing a bit of my like dining room, and so now I have to paint the wall because I took out some shit and the wall behind it was unpainted. So I'm painting it. It's like 3.5 feet and down. So I'm squatting. I'm like, I'm still spry. I'm only 27.
You got to put more points in your painting skill. You can do like 4 walls at once
Yeah, see, I should have asked him before I actually, he's been
It's important to
digitally
do that.
painting
I see.
for a week.
Then beyond that,
With a roller.
you get some other guy to do it.
Yeah.
That's
Or that one.
that's
I was gonna
endgame.
pay
That's
somebody
the
for like
ultimate.
30 square feet
Yeah,
of wall.
no, I know. That goes to again. It's like, well, all right. Well, what 4 walls do you want? Get a guy come and paint 1 wall.
Yeah. So anyway, I painted it out, and that was all good. And then later that day, my knee kind of felt like shit. But then that was fine. The next day, though, I could almost barely walk on it. I got bursitis in my knee or something.
God.
Yeah, bursitis.
Christ.
He invented a word and got it.
Swag.
I guess I invented a word.
I don't know. What's
mean, no, I
It's an
know
bursitis?
inflammation of
Oh.
your joint or something, or that, or it was just like
You had me until there was something.
that, or
Like, I'm
I
buying this, I'm buying this, I'm not buying this.
that, or I like sprained because it was like on the inside of my knee, sprained my little MCL, which is not so
What's
like
that?
Not
MCL?
your big MCL's fine, but the little one.
the
Specific.
LCL.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah. So yeah, I was limping, had a little brace on it. I think I'm okay now, but it's like it seems like it's threatening to pop out.
You wanna do
Oh,
some
no.
knee
Every
bends
now and
real
then.
quick to
You
see
don't
if-
want
So I'm
like
like,
a-
no, I don't want to do that. I'll do some squats.
When you
There you go.
don't go to lunch and slide into a booth.
yeah,
and pop
I'm
out.
gonna have my
Oh,
kneecap
God.
go full 180.
Now, are
on
you
my
ready
knee.
to pop your knee back in if you need to?
Oh God.
Yeah,
We
I don't know if I
Okay.
just.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Not.
probably could, but man, that would suck. I'd probably just look at it and go, "It just hurts.
Might
Don't
have to
nobody
do
touch it. Nobody look at it." But how do
And
you,
then
what do
it's
you-
fine.
Yeah.
No one look at it.
Yeah.
And then you get better one day.
But yeah.
You just stomp real hard, it goes back in.
But who throws a knee out just squatting down a
Trevor.
little bit?
Old people.
Were you wearing jeans?
I was wearing shorts.
Oh yeah.
Do you think that would make a
Short-time.
difference? Do the jeans
Maybe
keep you in
if you
place?
squat in jeans, it can kind of pull your kneecap a little.
I have heard
If you wearing
that
tight jeans.
I feel like that would keep
skinny
it
jeans
in.
are supposed to be
Maybe.
bad for your knee if you wear them too much.
Boys?
Skinny jeans
Skinny
are bad
jeans.
for everything.
Ha!
Yeah.
Take that,
What?
internet.
What?
That's why Ryan wears loose boot
That's
cuts.
why I wear old man jeans. Is what
Oh.
they say I wear.
I wear boot cuts.
Oh, wait,
say
let's
Those aren't old
stand up,
man
Ryan.
jeans.
Let's see
Come
what
on.
let's see what you got on.
What?
Are you wearing ankle socks with jeans?
I mean, I think the
Ankle
shoes
socks? No,
complete
I'm
the
wearing-
look, if anything.
I mean, I'm wearing ankle socks.
Oh,
with
they're
jeans.
just white.
Yeah. Oh, the socks.
I just
Ryan.
make sure the
Bring it.
jeans cover.
Oh,
the
watch
shit.
your knee, Ryan. You're
What?
standing.
Wait, oh yeah, let me be
Okay,
careful.
There we go.
Let me wait. What's the proper angle to stand to not throw out your knee?
They don't
This
look
is regular
very,
jeans.
They don't look old, man.
Yeah, they look
Yeah, I think
fine.
it's
They
fine.
just look bog
Did I
standard.
prolapse? The audience asked if I prolapsed. No.
Did you?
Oh,
see,
your
dad
anus?
jeans. There you go.
How is that?
Well,
Dude,
suck it. You with your
dude,
skinny jeans
yeah.
are gonna have knee problems.
Hit me up in the chat
People
with
go
dad
nuts on the
jeans.
dad thing.
It's like I am a dad, so inherently everything is dad.
Right. It's like you take the exact
Ron
same
Swanson.
picture you took
not
10
wrong.
years ago, and they're like, fucking dad photo. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, you are a dad, yes.
And it is a photo.
But people go, they go all in on the dad thing, as I've noticed. In the
I go in
last
on dad
year.
jokes. Love
It's
it.
just like, well, a dad joke is a thing. That's a real thing, though, right? Like a
Yeah.
dad joke. It's like, that was a dad joke. When it's like, here's a picture of me. And they're like, oh, okay, 29-year-old man, whatever. Classic Michael. Here's a picture of me at 30. They're like, fucking total dad picture. I'm like, I mean, what about it, though?
feel you.
Like, in what way? In
And what dad stereotype are we hitting? Because there's different ones.
I'm
depending on where you are
fine.
in
You
the
just
US.
you need to have one. You know, the dad joke, that's a great one. That's a great one where it's like when you make it and then the person telling it's like and usually people go, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like that to me is or a dad picture would be like, you know, like yeah, like some kind of like
the pose.
lame
I think is it.
Yeah.
pose
Yeah.
or like your
That's your
jeans,
lame
yeah.
your
pose.
jeans are up too high.
You
You,
got
know
like
what I mean?
the sunscreen that's like
It's just
on your
white.
nose,
It's
that's
not
just
rubbed
white.
in.
on one,
You know,
yeah.
I buy. There's a million of them, but you got to give me something. You can't just point at something and go, "Ah, classic dad."
Bum bag.
In what way?
Fanny pack.
Fanny pack's a
Fanny
good
pack's
one.
good, yeah.
Fanny pack is mom for me.
No, when
Mom's
that's
have
a
fanny
family
packs.
thing usually.
That's true.
That's like family theme park.
Oh,
dad-
a
I
think of.
t-shirt tucked into shorts.
Sure.
Yes, high-waisted,
Or-
a little
dude, either or
high-waisted
jeans
shorts. Usually a
for me.
polo shirt if it's a Southern
Yeah.
father. High socks, sneakers, baseball cap like that. Usually not turned backwards. They love
This is what
gardening.
keeps me not dad.
You gotta go
Or
back
in
to
some
dad.
cases, super dad.
Gotta go
You
back
don't
to
know.
dad.
That's true.
I don't-
It's
There's
a
no way to
time
tell.
I don't like wearing hats because it hurts my hair.
Uh-huh.
I get that.
Go on.
Okay.
Like,
No, I can understand that.
if I've worn a
hurts.
beanie all day, it's like, ow, ow.
What is weird is hair
My
hurts,
follicles.
but usually only when you push it against like the way it's
If it's
going.
pulling.
But a hat just goes down, so I don't
Yeah.
really know. Like if my hair gets long enough and I like pushed it back, like it hurts because it's going the opposite direction it's growing. So I kind of understand
So
what
you
he's saying.
just put the hat on and it hurts.
No, if I just wear it if I wear a hat for a day.
I feel you. That's like having a headband on all day.
Just don't like hats.
Again, that's the pulling, right? You have the ponytail or the headband. It pulls it in the direction.
hat just
I
goes
get that.
sits.
If a hat, yeah. So,
Zoolander was right. Do not wear your hair in a ponytail for too long, guys. You will bald. Go on.
you will?
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
No, let's
pulls your
dive into
hair.
this one. Let's
Yeah, no.
I want to hear more
No,
about
that's
it.
a line in the movie.
Yeah.
Like if you pull your hair back,
Yeah.
it kills the.
What's his wife's name?
I can't
So
remember.
Jeremy
yeah.
should stop
He tells
having
Stop pulling-
ponytails.
Well, that's what did.
And that's what he did.
did it.
He got rid of the temptation by just shaving it off.
Watch out, Matt Bragg. Be careful.
I guess I'll do the same.
Let it. He's smart. He's letting it hang.
Well, he did. There was a little bit where he had like a little
He didn't man bun,
samurai
did he?
ponytail. No, I don't think he did a man bun. But
Okay.
he did a little something where it was like a ponytail that folds back on itself, so it's like a little.
That part's
what I
falling
mean?
out.
What did I-
Yeah,
He's
that,
gonna lose it. It's gonna pop right off.
exactly.
Oh, you say he's got a little like Obi-Wan from episode 1?
No,
Oh,
that
okay.
Padawan braid.
You're talking about
Not the
Well,
braid.
he has, like, a
She's
little-
gonna do it. Here it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Matt had
Matt
that.
did
for,
not do that.
He did it for like a week.
Oh.
And this was back in
And then
like
it fell out.
prime Destiny time. Yep, fell out. Couldn't do it again.
He just didn't want to tell anyone.
No, but yeah, he's also Matt. And he's like, I'm just gonna let it hang. Matt just lets it hang.
He's thinking ahead of the curve.
Exactly.
I feel like
He invented the curve.
What happened there was he realized he didn't want to put in the work to keep
Absolutely, what actually happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
That. It was just I'm not even gonna bother.
Matt found out he woke up and his hair didn't stay like that. So he was like, "Wait, I gotta do that more than once? Man, fuck that."
I've been enjoying Matt Bragg recently.
Well, that's good because you hated him for the longest time.
What?
I'm just jumping on the fact you said recently.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I
yeah.
like Matt Bragg for the last week.
We know where people like.
Today.
don't know, people like get in your focus sometimes.
That's not true.
'cause
I like everyone
Your
equally.
circle of trust.
Or I
No,
just hate
I mean, I've always liked
you
Matt
hate
Bragg, but he's
everyone
always been
equally.
in the other room, and I guess I've just been seeing him more. He's been in more videos.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
been worming his way in.
yeah, little lovely worm.
All it takes is for half the office to be gone. And then
Yes.
Matt gets right in that door.
His social media videos are great. I love them a lot. Like the video
Social
he made
media.
promoting. Yeah.
Do I follow
That was a dad
It's great.
joke.
That's a Matt joke, is what it is.
Bad dad joke.
Did you know Matt invented Twitter? He actually made it.
They were gonna call it bragging when you posted, but not anymore.
He was like, I'm gonna go brag this.
Landon
You
had a
liked it, it was
post.
bragging.
Landon had a post on Twitter, and he was saying how all of his tweets are just turning into humble brags about how well his channel's doing. He posted that he got like 3 million views in 24 hours. Isn't that just bragging?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not humble bragging.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
Just drawing
bragging.
attention to the other brags that you've already done.
Yeah,
That's all
own
Landon
it.
does.
Own it. You're doing a hard brag.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
He does it when he comes here. And we're just like, shut the fuck up. And he was like, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, forgot where I was?
That's
like,
fine.
yeah,
You just be
shut
like,
up.
oh, yeah, that's nice. I'm going to go back to looking at this computer screen, which I can do for the rest of the day.
That's harsh. It's a medical issue.
Damn. What's wrong with your body, Ryan?
It looks like I was programmed to actually be able to look at screens. That's fine. These,
You're not stopping. You're doubling down.
Damn.
they work.
See, everyone says Dream Ryan was an exaggeration, but it's based on truth.
Nah, he's fine.
Wait a minute.
He's fine.
Wait a minute. Speaking about Ryan,
Ryan
shut up.
is fine.
Speaking about Ryan's impeccable vision, did you know that this off topic is brought to you by Hubble? Are you tired of overpaying for uncomfortable contact lenses? Landon's not. Or are you the type of person to overwear a pair of 2-week contacts just to save money? What if I told you that you can get a fresh pair of lenses for every single day for less? 60 contacts for $33. Do the math. That's barely $1 per day. This is way more affordable than other brands. Go to HubbleContacts.com and get your first 2 weeks for free. Ryan, he's been using the Hubble. He's been hubbling up. He's
In my
looking,
eyeballs.
as you can tell. I mean, loves looking at monitors.
Do it all day,
screens.
I
He can do
can.
it all day.
All day,
Does-
every
you know,
day.
I'm sure. Take a
I
break.
go out and stare at the sun sometimes.
You should take a break. They're
Don't
not,
do that.
They're not rated for that, but that's just Ryan speaking to the love of the quality. Hubble provides quality daily lenses for half the price of the other guys. No more overpaying or overwearing. Choose Hubble. Go to HubbleContacts.com to get your first 2 weeks for lenses for free. That's 15 pairs of lenses for free. You really can't beat this deal. Hubble is offering my listeners 2 weeks of free contacts. So go to Hubble.com and see the difference. Make sure to select off topic at checkout. That's Hubble, Hubble, contacts.com.
Someone just said, can we please not roast Landon? Not today.
Who are you watching?
Is that Landon's
I
alt
don't-
account
I went too
or?
fast.
No, that was his
Maybe.
main account.
Oh, okay.
Not
Did it,
today.
did it say
It was just
laser
laser-
beam?
Yeah, laser beam, and
beam?
it had a picture of his own stupid face.
I
Is
remember
his face
first.
still my
Look,
desktop
at
background?
It might be.
Why are you asking? I don't know. Why? It's your desktop.
Yeah, he's like, I haven't
I
sat
tuned it
down.
out. I don't know if it's. No, I got a new computer, I think. Yeah. It's gone. His face was on.
It was for a while.
Oh yeah, and he was wearing the hat.
Until he comes to visit again, and he'll probably do it again.
Yeah.
It's really easy to like annoy Gavin with a slight change, where he'll just be like, "Oh, Landon put his stupid face as my desktop background. I guess that's my background forever." And then it cuts to, "Oh, I got a new computer, so it's gone." Could have just changed it. And then again, he's like, "Yeah, if I change it though, he might just put it back." It's like, I mean,
How long was Meat Spin? Your
years,
4 years.
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
and he was like, never changed it once ever. Because
Didn't get a new computer.
He was like, "Well, someone will change it back if I do." I'm like, "But what if they don't? You want to take that risk? Maybe
But you know how
turn
much?
it off."
How much does it affect me? How
I
much
don't
does
know.
a desktop background? How much do you really look at it after a while?
You're the one that brings it up, though.
Things snowball eventually,
It's just
like
like-
the chain of events that Michael started with a simple cable.
I mean, it was fine.
It was fine
I
eventually.
thought it was actually like a serious issue. I walked in like, uh-oh. So
What
I
was the
came
issue?
in yesterday, and Ryan was like, "You have no idea what you did."
No, you brought tacos. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. It sort of makes up for the chain of horrors that you set in motion.
He really put it up here. I was
I
like,
did.
"Oh my god!"
I
was like,
overshot.
"Oh my god!
I
What
overshot.
happened? What happened?" And Jeff was like, well, someone took my headphone cable, so no one has headphone cables." And he ran around and took every headphone cable from the
But I
office.
arrived and he had Jeff was there and I was the next one in, and he basically started bragging about the fact that he had taken every cable in the room.
Mm-hmm.
He'd gone individually, and any time where he couldn't just take the cable that connected the headphones to the amp, he took the entire headphones.
He took my whole headphones.
Okay.
And just made a pile of them and shoved them under his desk, and then kicked the cockroach under my desk. I guess that is part of the same event.
So
To cap it all off.
To cap it all off. So no one, if he couldn't work, no one can work.
So to rewind from that, which should be coming up probably somewhat soon, and I don't even remember what video it was. We were filming something. Gavin wasn't there, and my fucking my headphones kept like cutting in and out. Is it?
I think so.
My headphones kept cutting in and out like one ear, and I'm like jiggling the cable, and it was clearly the cable. So I played with it for like a couple minutes, and I was like, "Fuck this!" And I just took Gavin's. But not only did I take his, but I put mine in his, so his would be broken in the next video that he films, and then I moved on from there. Then cut to Gavin's back in the office. And we're filming said video. Well, actually, good job. We were waiting to film a video, and Gavin kept asking, why are my headphones working? I have no sound. Why do I have no sound? And I was like, maybe just wait till we start filming. We should repeat this conversation.
Well, I thought it'd be like a big thing that happened. Then you were like, oh, I just took it.
No, I just mentioned it in the last video, so I was like, we might as well get to the payoff in another video of you going, why doesn't my headphones work?
Sense.
And I'm like, because I'm in the video, I take them. I'm like, I can't wait till he's like, why don't my headphones work? So then in that video, I was just like, hey, Jeff's not here. Take his. So I just handed you Jeff's headphones just to use.
You can see the turd rolling down the hill.
Yeah. So I'm like, just use Jeff's headphones. So then you did, but I guess like when you were done with them, you just pulled the wire out, kept your own headphones, then put his headphones back. So that is what he came back to.
No, I did that before we even.
I did
one video, and then I was like, I don't actually need the headphones. I can use my headphones. So I just put his headphones back.
I thought the same thing about your wire. I didn't need your headphones.
And then
I
I
just
was
needed
like,
the wire.
I guess when I'm done, I'll put the cable back.
Yeah, don't even close the last game you played.
No, it's fine.
Why? What's the point?
He doesn't even stop recording the last recording
he doesn't. He doesn't do anything ever. There's never a point ever to do anything. So I guess Jeff came in.
It's a version of a mic drop at the end of a video. It's just Gavin just stands up and walks away from the computer.
A lot of times that happens.
I don't understand the goodbye procedure every night for a desk that I'm coming back to in 20 hours.
Game running.
So what?
Like we might still be in Minecraft. The server's still up. Your character's still in there.
Passing time, getting killed.
No, I'll leave the server. I'll just leave the game on.
Helping your computer die.
Yeah.
I just feel like you're
That's
just
the big issue.
Well, it doesn't
killing
when
it
you
for no
die.
reason. You're just making parts move when you don't have to.
The lifespan of my computer will exceed the length that I'll have that
tell
computer.
that to Jeremy though.
It's got an appointment with a moon ball in about a week anyway.
I mean, it's true.
That is
Fair,
true.
yeah.
I feel like we don't have to go out of our way to add more stress to our computers.
I think he's just
they already have it
sandbagging
bad enough.
He's just sandbagging the PC so we can get a fresh desktop background.
That's it.
That's what it is.
Really
That's what it
spending
is.
time on
Yeah.
it.
He's
If
like,
my
"Gotta get a
game
new
is
background."
open, I don't see my background. Also, if it was easy to shut down a computer these days, I would do it.
Don't. Goddamn.
But
I'm
now,
not even
shut down.
Button.
Well, then it's like, oh, all these programs are still doing stuff. Do you want to?
That lasts for about 5 seconds, or hit enter.
Yeah, I just go stop all those
It
programs.
doesn't take
Stop.
5 seconds.
I mean, I'm also even like, I'm not even saying shut down, but just like, you can turn the game off. Your computer has a very clear mode of like on and running something, where it's like, woo.
I mean, chances
and then
are
you
we're
close
going to play that game the next time you touch the computer. So.
The woo pitch.
The menu of Minecraft, I assume, isn't sucking a lot of CPU power.
We don't know.
It's Minecraft. That
true.
thing was coded
You know
by...
what? You know what does? Anything on Uplay. Holy shit. Anything I play on Uplay, my computer's like, all right, here we go. Like Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, like it can take the hits, but it gets loud playing these games.
How badly does Gavin screw
But
up
anyway,
his computers?
really, the best part about that is,
you really don't.
so I was kind of the catalyst that whole thing, my wire stopped working.
Then he had a meeting.
So Jeff's like, I took everyone's headphones until I get them back, which I didn't even understand because I'm like, well, by taking everyone's wire, you have a wire back. You've solved your own problem there. Like, you just need to take one wire. I sat down at my desk. I pick up my headphones. He didn't take mine. So I'm like, I was convinced, like, did he give me a broken wire? So like, I'm confused as he's claiming I took everyone in the office. No one's got them now. And I'm like, well, I have mine. Like, no, they work. Okay.
He doesn't message enough.
I don't think he noticed.
Oh. Yeah, so by not taking yours, he didn't take mine.
Right.
Because that was mine.
It's true.
So yeah.
I was just like, I was the guy that I guess set it all in motion.
We
and
don't
just
have-
skipped,
really
just
do.
skipped over me.
Jeff didn't fuck with my desk either, so thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
This
Thanks for
was a
excluding me.
special dispensation for the Joneses.
Godfather,
Godfather.
Los Aires. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's it.
You think
have
that
a
was just
third
some?
kid.
You think that was just some
No.
coincidence? Are you kidding me?
accident?
That was like
It's a tactical.
what I was thinking was it was a real Phyllis move, right? Where she's like, put Michael in the wedding party, more vacation days, make Jeff Godfather. How many
knows
perks?
what he
How
could
many
do?
perks does that buy me? I can't even calculate it. I
Yep.
just figure it'll help over the years. It'll tip the scale a little bit.
We have
you
so
know?
many auxiliary cables from that. We're winning. We're on top.
It's true. I just
Boxes
like
of cable.
Jeff's like, I'm
Male to
fucking
male,
pissed.
male to female.
I just like how
Whatever you
Jeff
want.
goes, I'm pissed. Somebody took my cable, so I took everyone's. Michael, you're clear. I'm like, well, man, but I took your cable. It's like, still fine. But everyone else is going down. I'm like, hey, Jeff, you don't let up. You teach him a lesson. I'm okay with that.
I feel like that's similar to, I never experienced it face to face because it's Gavin and he's British and it's Gavin.
Ooh, here we go.
But I heard there were
She's
many
gonna say something
times
racist.
at 636 where I would use his computer, do him a thing, and I'd be like, I'll hop on AIM.
You've changed everything every time.
I would always sign out of my accounts and leave them there for him to sign back in, but that was not good enough. No. Gavin has to have everything still
Let
logged
him
in.
think about it.
It was in the AIM did that, that's fine. What you would do though is you would change my damn Final Cut settings so that when I drag a clip, it only drags the video and leaves the audio behind.
That is true.
That's mental.
I do Final Cut settings
like
in
unlink.
Premiere, so yeah.
It auto splits the video from the audio.
It's like, oh, let me
Why?
just
Depending on
drag this
how
clip.
broken-
Oh
Why
no,
would you
now I
want
have to
that?
find where the audio went. Stupid.
Because if
Sometimes
I'm
you gotta
moving,
unlink.
if I'm moving B-roll on top of audio, then I have to slide them over. Not gameplay wise, that really
Yeah,
wouldn't make
maybe
any
on
sense.
your computer. Maybe if
Fair
you're on
enough.
someone else's machine, you leave the audio attached to the damn video, or maybe create your own preference file that you load in,
Your current-
and then you load mine back
These shit settings.
afterwards.
Your current one, though, which is funny.
Damn
because
it! It was like 50 times. Son of a bitch.
Did that ever affect an edit?
This outrage.
Like a final product edit?
It temporarily inconvenienced
Can we
him.
point back to a Minecraft where it affected the final render that's up today?
I think I pulled one down actually because
My God.
I didn't realize at first that was happening.
Uh-huh.
And I think something at the beginning of the video was out. So I was like, I'm pulling it. We used to do that a lot.
That was his first
Let's
creative
get we
direction.
used to upload videos.
yeah.
And make them.
Like,
Yeah.
shoot it, make it, and like,
Edit,
edit
all that
it,
stuff.
upload it, post it.
But the thing is
fucking
with that's something that
description.
it doesn't tell me. Like if I go on my computer and you're signed into AIM, it's like, oh, that's fixed now.
This is
There's nothing that says your editor doesn't make sense anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There's no thing. There's no light that comes on. I'm just
There's
like,
a highlighted icon in there that's suddenly deselected or vice
Well, that was
versa.
the computer
You're
telling
right.
him.
Oh.
You discover it mid-edit, and you're like, oh shit.
I don't know. Maybe I could mess with some settings over your desk. We'll see.
What's funny about that
I'll get
is,
full of
revenge
editors now.
6 years later.
You'd be playing the forest, be like, why am I running backwards?
I think I would sit down at my desk and just be like, Lindsay is a lunatic. She's a maniac.
This is true.
That's how it would go.
what's funny is you
Can't
just
argue
mentioned how you, for the first time since he's worked here, just started liking Matt Bragg in the last week.
Yeah, where do I land?
What's funny is like
That's
that's
the inverse.
that's him
I won
now.
him over?
What you're describing. Just yesterday, you're like, God damn, Matt Bragg, sign me out of Minecraft. Like it's always Matt Bragg. He is the go-to now.
shit.
Well, it's because he doesn't have a fucking desk in the main room.
He signed out Jeff.
Well, that's no, and Gavin.
Oh,
Because
he's making the rounds.
Because Matt is
The
everywhere.
thing is, because
he doesn't have a set desk.
because my desk, there's so many people. That's like a desk
you're
to take when
gone
I'm gone.
most.
So
Yeah.
I don't like auto sign me into most stuff because it's like they'll have to sign me out and sign themselves
Do you
in.
believe it's such a mess over there is like a defensive mechanism?
I think it is.
Just
It's
to-
like I don't want to deal with that desk. So
Right.
you know what? I'll leave
But
it
the
as
thing
it
is, Matt will come in, use the desk, but he will make it his desk. He'll be like, okay, auto sign me in on Xbox. Oh, automatically log me into Minecraft. It's like, I don't even do that there.
Oh, yeah.
Why? You just unclick the thing so that when I sign in, it's blank and it's not Matt Bragg.
There was a conversation yesterday where you sat down. I don't even think you said anything yet. You were just dealing with logging into Minecraft PC. And then Jeff started bitching about Matt. He's like, I'm logged out. It says Axial Matt. I'm not Axial Matt. And you're like, oh, Jeff, that's funny. Axial Matt's on my computer too.
By default.
At least you didn't get kicked
yeah,
from the game,
remember me.
like
Yeah.
Michael did.
That's
Got
true.
signed out.
All right, well, it's,
What happened?
That's a
Spoil
future
it.
thing.
Oh.
it's a
We'll
video.
see.
That's in a future video.
Everyone wants me to put on these sunglasses. I'm inside.
You're just flipping them around.
It's
I
not
know it's really bright. I'll put them on for a little bit.
Gavin, you, what is the most mundane thing? This is going back to the desktop, the home screen, who's what's it's. What is the most mundane thing that has been slightly inconvenienced, or someone tried to inconvenience you and you just left it for the longest time? What's the longest running mundane thing that in your life?
Where someone did it to him?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, there was a hole in my desk for about 3 years. I just didn't put stuff on it.
It
You
sounds
kept
like
making it
Meat
bigger.
Spin was 4 years though.
Meat Spin was 4 years.
I feel like it would have went longer, and this definitely applies to me.
Is that long enough?
Like
they
worse
got
for
their
Gavin
screenshots.
than the hole, because the hole's like I won't put stuff there.
Right,
Meat
or you
Spin's
cover it.
like I mean it's like you'll see you get the little
You
tune.
get spun every
you get
now
the
and
tune
then,
every
but-
day. What I think was a huge one, and I was so shocked he did nothing, was when I spun his desk around. So the back of his desk had a little like wall to it that the front didn't have. So when you spin it around, it's like right where your knees are. So I like kind of floated everything off his desk, spun it around, and then put it all back. And he sat at that for I don't know, maybe it wasn't that long. At least a week.
And the reason I gave you was that if I spin it around back the right way, and then someone spins it back around, then I just wasted my time.
Right. He was like, well, it has to be like this forever now.
Why fix it? Because someone will unfix redo it.
Exactly.
That one was actually way more inconvenient
Exactly.
than most of the other ones.
I would
because-
almost take a hammer to just bash out a hole for my knees.
That would have
That's
been
a thought.
smarter, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he hit his knees every time he sat down.
I cut
like
you off.
10
What-
times a
what were you
day.
saying?
was I
Most
saying
inconvenient.
that?
You were
said
saying
most
that was one of the most
inconvenient because-
inconvenient.
Yeah, and I think I was at that desk when Jack pulled my chair out and I fell. So I think I bashed my knees and then I almost banged my chin on the desk.
Jesus.
What video was that in that I think I remember watching that one where Jack got really peeved because
Jack
you stole
was-
his chair or something and he
Jack
rips
walked
it
in and
out.
just yanked it out.
For
from
some
under you.
reason, for a while, did I not have a chair or my chair was shit?
I don't know.
I think
What
it
was that
it might have been after the toilet.
I was gonna say, was that when they took your also
After the
inconvenience slightly?
Yeah, I got a toilet for a chair for a while.
Yeah, Carrie.
Yeah,
put
there's
it in.
know
Carrie
that.
Miles.
Couldn't sit,
There's a
it
couple
made
days.
me
Some
want to
fan
shit.
I was.
It made me want to shit.
Didn't
all the
even
time.
know that.
But you didn't put your chair back. Same thing. You just kept the toilet there.
Yeah, but then he almost shit his pants, so he had to get rid of it.
Yeah, that was not sustainable. Anyway, there's always some reason why something of mine is missing. I've got to like make do somehow.
Do. You almost made do on the toilet.
I made do.
But was that toilet a slow close lid? Was it a deep bowl or a round bowl?
I think it was round.
Yeah, see that all around.
I don't
just
remember.
Not a good.
It wasn't hooked up. I know that. They just plopped it on the floor. And to what Gavin was like, that's fine. I'll just sit here. And then, like, first day, he was like, oh, man, this is making me want to dump. Like,
Yeah, I also thought I was gonna.
Oh,
All right, this is
Gravity of
when Carrie wedged his chair into the desk, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And they're just trying to. Carrie's so full of life too. Look at him bouncing around.
So basically, the table is being lifted by the chair, which makes the chair very hard
To push down and
to.
The arms of the chair are stuck under the.
You can pull it out from behind, but if you're in the chair, it's difficult.
No,
It's also
you
fun-
could have lifted the table.
I also could have stood up.
yeah.
it's fun if I recall, too, because if you get it enough, that, like, when you pull the chair out, then your whole desk is like, poof, and, like, all your
Yeah.
shit falls over and shakes and
God, the
stuff.
amount of tables I've had with
queen.
holes in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryan found the spinny thing recently, the vibrator
Yeah,
of the
I
desk.
did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where's that going?
You're just cleaning your house.
The
I was
old
cleaning out. Yeah, I was cleaning out. A
I feel like
old
my
tiny little office.
career here has been a bunch of little niggly sort of first world issues
Okay.
put on me, but I, how much can I care about?
as which you put onto others. I mean, it's
Yeah, but my stuff
Do
doesn't
unto
last.
others
Is he dead?
as they do
Is he
to you.
experiencing what happens after he's died?
Wait, are we all dead?
Maybe.
maybe
This could be a simulation. Odds are, yes, it is.
That's what Elon Musk would have you think.
Simulation. Wait,
Dude,
He's a robot. So
I get my flamethrower soon.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Can we
supposed
finally
to,
do the-
supposed to ship this summer.
The video with the giant chocolate bar. Now?
Yeah.
How hot does it burn?
I don't know.
What can we melt?
Cockroaches.
We'll
Definitely
go
a
from
marshmallow.
We'll start with marshmallow. Yeah, we'll start with marshmallows and chocolate and work our way up to something. A
I
little
had to
more
sign. I had to
nefarious.
sign like a bunch of shit that like I wasn't gonna go nuts with it.
That's it. You just say, "Yeah, I'm gonna."
Basically.
Be nice.
Basically.
What's a promise? What's a legally
All right.
binding promise?
I
though,
mean-
you know?
I mean,
Is
they-
it legally binding? Can
I
you make
don't-
someone legally?
when you sign
No, but
something,
I mean, it legally gets them off the hook.
Yeah.
Like that's you go nuts with it. That
I
had nothing to
promise,
do with us.
I won't
Fair
break any laws that I already can't break.
It was pretty. You know, it was pretty 2018. The survey too. It was a lot of like. It was just being silly.
just being real
It
silly.
was I'd have to pull them up. I took pictures of it though. It's
Just, like
like
remind you.
it was like I will not barbecue my friends with this.
Did they try
I
and
will
trick
not
you
do this.
with one that was like,
No.
I will barbecue?
No, there was no trickery
I
involved.
wilt not.
I wilt not double no.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was pretty much just like, hey, come on, let's be reasonable.
Sure.
Have fun within reason.
So they passed the hook to John Mace. It's kind of like that.
Basically.
We are off the hook now by you signing this. Whoever your facilities guy is, whether he's John Mace or not, it says it all.
They
in
assumed I would be at a facility.
Yeah.
So they knew I'd
Ooh.
have one.
there. And they assumed he would.
And
be
again, Bernie's gonna have one, so we'll have two.
I don't know why my brain just went to this.
Firefight.
Somehow
He's gonna get
connected
his
all the
first,
dots.
though.
You know, someone sent us a potato gun.
Yeah.
Do you think we could launch the grappling hook with it?
If you shove it in a potato.
And then I cook the potatoes as you shoot them out.
My God.
What do we wrap the
Wow.
potatoes in tinfoil?
I don't
And
know
You
how-
make a
them.
big shish
Future is now.
kebab. You put it
I
on
don't know
a
how the
rope.
launcher works, but it has kind of concerned me subtly how everyone that's found it has looked at it, seen the warning and ignored it, and then looked
in the
into
barrel.
it and hit the
Yeah.
button,
Why does
and
everyone
then
do
bounced
that?
when like it clicks real loud.
Who's done that?
Jeff? Yesterday. Right away.
Yeah.
I might have also done it, but that's
Okay, there you
like
go.
that doesn't matter.
I
That's
mean,
a
you're
side.
safe.
That's a side
You have to
thing.
put
I mean,
an
we got
accelerator there.
the two people running Achievement Hunter.
Right.
Done and done.
Lindsay, do you want to look into it? You
no,
want to? I mean,
never
They're
looked
saying
down the
if we
barrel of a
load
gun.
it-
follow the
Learn that.
trail.
If we just go ahead and load it, we'll off the next person to
might.
make that mistake.
Right.
I'll find some
might-
other dumbass way to kill myself. Okay, don't worry.
I
It'll
can't believe
happen.
we've had it for that long and not shot it.
Are you worried that you might
Yeah.
accident
Accidentally kill
yourself to
myself?
death?
Absolutely.
Accidentally kill yourself to
What's the
death.
closest-
How do you kill
Have
yourself to life?
Have you ever done something where you were like, "Oh, that could have killed me"?
There have been a few times, specifically, well, this weekend we were going to the ranch, and the way that it works in a lot of rural areas is there's two-lane highways or roads. So you can pass a car that's in front of you, but you obviously have to make sure there's no oncoming traffic. Or if the car is nice and they should do this in front of you, they will pull over to the shoulder.
Push
you
a little
pass
bit.
them.
They get
Yes.
a little over. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're stuck behind this truck for some time, and it's a big rig. He's going very slow. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna pass around him.
Big rig.
I go. I'm pretty damn sure I have enough time, but then I realize that the car coming is also going over the speed limit.
Sure.
So it was honestly like an action movie moment where Michael's next to me. We have Iris in the back and my mother-in-law and Michael's brother. And it was like
Trying to take us all out.
God, that would have been
like,
a
last
dent in the
second
family
I
tree.
made it.
That
I was
was.
like, whoo! Like,
I mean,
whoo, we're good.
it was not last second. It was
was
no
pretty
like.
close.
It was like
the truck coming
It
for
was
us
like
went off to
it
the
was like
shoulder.
you pulled the left. We're driving past the truck, and I'm like, nah, the car's coming at us.
Maybe fall back.
She did pull off. And
I think it different. I remember hearing you say, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!"
It was like, ooh. There was one of those because we're driving 70 miles an hour towards another car,
Going 70 miles an hour.
and it wasn't like, okay, we're good. It was like, that's too close.
Yeah.
It was certainly not like, oh, we scraped paint. But I was thinking the whole time, like, wow, this guy could slow down.
Yeah.
We're getting around the truck. You're just driving
no,
down
they
this fucking
sped
street.
up and they
you
said
know?
it'll be their
They're
fault.
like, motherfucker.
I'm gonna speed up. It'll be their
He's in
fault.
my
It
lane.
would have been
They
two.
initiated
I-
the
Two
game
cars
of chicken.
enter, one car leaves.
The thought of two vehicles going 70
one
miles an
leaves.
hour hitting
Thunder
fucking
lane.
head on did cross my mind. I'm like, well, that was a risk.
That would have been toast.
The Thunder Lane.
Fucking hell.
I once shot my eye with a Nerf dart.
And it's stuck, right?
I once shot your
Yeah.
eye with a BB.
What?
Well,
Shot near my eye. Yeah, I was just like, I always used to mess with it because I modded a Maverick so you could like spin the chamber around. I was like, and then it got stuck. So I was like, oh, and it just went onto my eye. I was like, and I was trying to figure out in that moment.
If you're gonna pull your eye
I was
out.
like, am I blind? Oh, I can see I'm fine. I just had like a blurry eye for a
It would
little
have been funny if you were like, am I blind? And then you pulled it out and you're like, I'm good. And then your eye was dangling.
Why am I looking at my knees?
Yeah. Weird. Oof.
The closest I've been was, and up until this point, I'd never thought, like, I've heard of people falling asleep while driving. I was like, oh, come on. You're engaged in the road. Like, yeah, there's like road hypnosis or whatever it's called, where you kind of just tune it out and you kind of, because it's power steering and everything. Now, especially with cars that'll just keep you in the lane and kind of gently beep at you if they think you're asleep. I don't know. So I was coming back. I was like, I think it was the summer before I moved here. So it was like in 2014. I was coming back home. I had gone up to Purdue to visit with some friends that were still there before coming back. Yeah, you were coming back home because I was like, okay, well, I'm moving to Austin. So I guess it was the fall. So I'm moving to Austin. So I'm gonna go say bye to friends, hang out with them for the weekend. I was coming back. It was super late, and like literally, like almost like a statistic, I was within a mile of home, and it was super late. And like I'm like dozing off. I'm like, I just need to get home so I can like pass out or whatever. But like I must have dozed off for like half a second because I had drifted off enough to hit the like rubble, and thankfully there was like, I don't know, one of those like yellow poles that like kind of hide electrical cable or something.
I know you're talking
like a
about.
utility pole
I know
or
you're talking
something. Nailed that, and it like swept the side of my car. So I woke up and immediately pulled it back because after that was a huge ditch and a fence and stuff. I was ouch.
So driving is the issue.
Driving is
Driving's scary.
it's sketchy.
I've fallen off the road
Don't drive
3
tired.
times. But so the first time I fell off and flipped multiple times. Second time fell off, flipped a couple times.
Christ.
Third time I was on the phone, and it was the first time it was a hydroplanes, and the second and third time were both animals walked out the road in front of me. The second time,
Sure, Ryan opens the door, 50 Diet Cokes.
like,
Officer's like, mm.
the third time I was on my way home and was literally on the phone with Laurie, and at this point,
Hands free?
yeah, hands free.
All right.
Having fallen off the road a couple times, I was a little jaded, and I didn't stop the conversation. I was coming around a corner.
I'm listening. Keep going.
I didn't roll over
Yes,
that
dear.
one. I didn't roll over that one. Literally, like it was a dark
Have you
road.
tried turning it off and on again?
I think I was actually helping her with something at the time. And so I come around a corner, a dark road in Georgia. I'm on my way between Georgia Southern and Columbus, and there was just a road with no lights on it, and it was a sharp turn. And I come around the corner, there's a fucking Labrador Retriever sitting in the middle of the road.
Bubbles.
So I slam on brakes.
dogs out here.
And thankfully, right there was not really a shoulder, but it was a fucking pecan orchard.
Oh, nice.
So I slide off the road between 2 trees and come, like the car goes off like this and comes all the way in for end and ends
impressive.
up like that. And I don't think she even realized it because I was just like, I even said, I was like, I just spun off the road. And then we just kept talking. And she never followed up with a question.
Right.
at
She
all.
was like, Ryan, don't interrupt me.
I was so blasé about it. She didn't even
She was probably like, did he say? He's probably not.
Yeah. And you know that Labrador, I guarantee, was sitting there wagging its goddamn tail and smiling at
I
you.
went back and looked because I was like, did I hit it? I don't know because it was just all of a sudden it was like,
Yeah. Lori
Never found it.
placed that dog there. It was a
She's
test.
like, you get him next time.
He was this close to killing Ryan.
Oh!
You almost driven off the road.
By the third time you fall off the road,
weird.
it's just not a novelty.
No.
You're like, I just fell off the road
Just
again.
again.
I didn't have to driven off the road, but I think I mentioned it on the podcast that like I fell asleep at McDonald's.
How'd you almost die that way?
No, it wasn't that I almost died. No,
McDonald's
that's a totally
shake?
different story.
Oh, okay.
That's forever ago.
Sure.
Mike
No,
and I
this
fell
was-
asleep at Whataburger,
This was
so we got
like
confused on
this
the
was
story. I'm
like
sorry.
we were parked in the parking lot, but this was like I don't know, like a year or so ago, year and a half ago, or whatever. And this is what am I like? I went to McDonald's at like fucking 2 a.m. Like I wasn't drinking or anything. I was just at my house, and I'm like, I'm fucking, I go out like 2-3 o'clock at
McDonald's
McDonald's
Road?
all the time because I'm a fat piece of shit.
Sure.
And like it was the same thing. I'm just sitting there, and it was cars. Like I literally went to the drive-thru, ordered the food. I was waiting at the window. Maybe I was at the pay window, and then there was like 2 cars still in front of me, and I'm waiting. And it's just Trevor, like I'm waiting, and all of a sudden I'm like, and I was like, wait, was I just sleeping? What just
Yeah.
happened? And because I must have fallen asleep for like 5 seconds or 10 seconds or something, because I was just like, I woke up because a car was driving around me to go to the drive-thru, and I was like, oh fuck.
No.
I fell asleep
It's
for like
so
10 seconds, just like
disorienting.
sitting in my car. And then so the guy gets his food, he drives off, and then I see the McDonald's person stick their head out the window and check, like, is that guy still coming? And I'm just like, and then I rolled up like
got your
nothing happened. Like
burgers.
nothing happened. They didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I was like, I didn't fall asleep in my car. See ya.
And then they put another tally on
wait,
the
how long
drivers
was it?
asleep.
See, it was
It
like
had to be like seconds.
Oh.
But it was just like, it was the thing where like, I didn't have the realization of falling asleep. Like it's like I'm sitting there awake and then I'm startled and I'm like, wait,
Suddenly you're lost.
was I just sleeping? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think time passed, but cars were behind me and now a guy's in front of me, so time must have passed. And I was just like, oh my God, I should go home.
What if it was just the next day?
That would be wild.
breakfast. You'd have breakfast. The breakfast menu.
I like the idea of no
feel
one
really-
checking either.
No, this is what I'm saying. It must have been like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I don't know exactly what time it was again, because it was
But
like
this was
2-ish in the morning or some
After
shit like
you'd
that.
ordered, but before the window.
Yeah.
I think I already paid. Like I ordered it paid
Oh,
because
the second
there's
window.
two windows.
You're so close
There's
to
two
They're
finishing.
the only ones that still use the second window.
Yeah, McDonald's is the only one that uses.
Was your
like,
food
I think
cost?
they invented it.
No.
They're now stuck with the idea.
No,
Can't
and
be
like
too
I
long.
said, the check was like I think only one car looped me. The guy probably waited and was like, "Fuck this idiot." He's probably
I would've been
fucking
like,
How
wasted.
infuriated would he be if it was one of those where you can't get around them?
Oh, that
Yeah, well, he would have been.
sucks.
Well, I feel like, and that's the other thing too. Like nobody even beeped at me because I wasn't like
Wake
passed
up.
out. I was just
Didn't
like,
they?
huh. So like the guy probably just sat there for 20 seconds. And was like, "Fuck this
I'm
idiot,"
sure.
and then just like
Especially if you're
anger
in
drove
Texas.
around me.
If you're in Texas, they're super nice about it. They'll wait for like 10 minutes until going around you.
Dude, I don't remember if I mentioned this story at McDonald's. Or I mentioned this story on the podcast about McDonald's. It's fucking crazy. I think I did, but I was there late one night, midnight or something like that. I went to go there, and it was like the wildest fucking thing. It's like I pull up, and there's a car in front of me, and all of a sudden, like the sunroof opens on the car, and this kid just pops out. This is like midnight, maybe 1 a.m, like late enough where the kid was like 10, like a young kid. And he's hanging out of the fucking sunroof. And he looks around, and then he goes back in. Oh, no, sorry. He goes back in. He gets out of the car. They pop the trunk. He takes like a gun out of the trunk. And I was like,
Like a real gun?
no, it wasn't. But I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It's like a big looking, just like black gun. And I'm like, gets back in the car, pops back up in the fucking sunroof, and just starts shooting it. And like, it's lighting up like, pew, 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 pew. And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? And the kid's just aiming like,
Right at you.
he turned around at me at one point, was like, and I just remember sitting there, I'm just like, this kid's gonna get shot. Like, someone's gonna call the cops. It's like, there's an insane person hanging out of a car shooting bullets. And they're just like, I'm looking at the parents in the car, and they're like, whatever, And the kid's just hanging out of the car shooting a gun, like hanging from the sunroof. And
Doesn't seem like a country where that's safe.
I was like, this is fucking
what
crazy.
race was that child? Was he particularly pale?
Yeah.
He's
Kid Rambo.
Super white.
He might have been.
Okay.
He was hyper white.
Yeah. Just thinking about like accidents and stuff with driving.
It was wild.
I've had a few fishtail incidents, but I've never really come close to death. in
Fishtail?
driving.
Someone like spun you out?
Yeah, like woo. I don't
No,
know,
yeah, I mean, you
car-
can fishtail by yourself.
That's true.
That's like Jeremy's fucking
Well, fishtail
shitty
no
car.
tree.
That's Fishtail City.
Yeah.
Mustang?
Yeah.
That's you make a left and your back does not.
Unrelated to
You
car-
get
Real drive.
a fucking inch of rain. Your car's like, woo! It's just like slip and slide.
I think
Bit
the
of
closest
oversteer.
I've come to death for your story and your sake is my friends and I think I've told you about my friend Peter, who was freaking insane and kind of had
Insane
issues.
Peter.
Oh, Peter. So in high school, he called me over to hang out at his house, and it was him and this other friend that we hung out with. And he was like, yo, I stole some dry ice from our science teacher. Let's play with it. I'm like, okay, cool.
Let's go
Sounds great.
suffocate in the
Smoke
pool.
it.
Sweet. So we decided to look it up online. We made some dry ice bombs, and he was like, all right, let's throw it into our pool. We're like, okay, sounds great. And they're like, Lindsay, why don't you do it? I'm like, okay, sounds great. So like, I was the one to go over to the pool, and they're like, okay, 3, 2, 1, drop it. And then you run away, hit the deck, the pool explodes, water's everywhere. But looking back on that, I'm like, if I had held on to that for just like 2 more seconds, I would have been gone.
Or your
Or
hands
just-
would be
or
gone.
just-
Yeah, I don't think you really
I
be
mean,
gone.
like, I was like,
It'd be
yeah,
like
let's do it. It's
butterfly
right next to my
effect with the
chest.
mailbox
Nah.
explosion.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
His
probably would
arms.
have. You would have bled a lot. You might not have died.
could have died.
You
though.
could have been blind right now.
Would've concussed all
And
your
then
organs.
Ryan would
Could've
have
hit
made
the
fun of my
jump ball
ability
right
to
in the-
see.
Yeah, that would have.
My eyes aren't programmed like his.
I'm barely not making fun of your ability to see now. I don't even know if you have problems seeing.
I don't.
No, she's actually
2015,
she has
baby.
great vision.
2015 vision.
Both
I mean,
eyes.
she can see.
What is that?
She can see at 20
Better than
feet
2020.
what people, normal people see at 15 feet. Meaning she can see further, clearer.
Yeah.
She real good.
What's the best vision?
She real good look.
Well, 2020 is like your normal average
20-0.
perfect vision. 20-0 would
So
be
you can see.
insanity.
You can see. Well, you can't see 0 feet. You need what? That's in focus now, right?
Touch your eyeball
can
or
see-
something.
20,
down, I
20
can
half
see your
would be.
pores.
I can see my eyelid.
You can see the back of your fucking head.
Your head is just an
Incredible.
electron microscope.
20.3. There
I'm
you
just
go.
20.
What is minimum focus of your eye?
I don't know.
Because mine is
Probably
like
right there.
it's like oh, it's like there. If I really push
I
it,
need a camera on
So
Trevor's face.
so it's better than a Logitech.
yeah.
All right, about right there.
No, my eyes
Where
hurt
this
now.
comes
It's
into
done.
focus.
It's done. I feel blind now.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm
blurry. I can read it. I can read it, but yeah.
Is
about
it true
there,
what they
sharp.
say that you can get your eyes stuck if you do cross-eyed too much?
I woke up with my eyes crossed once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up, my eyes were crossed.
Oh my God.
And they were stuck like that, and I was freaking out. I was
here
like,
we are to this
I was
day.
like, what the fuck?
Did
I
you
couldn't
slap
see.
yourself? What'd
No,
you do?
I like woke up. I started freaking out, and so I looked around. Nothing fixed it, and so I like grabbed.
How'd you look around?
Well, I looked. You know, they looked individually around, crossed, and so then I like grabbed my
You woke
eyes.
up as a Muppet.
Yeah, and I tried to pull them back to straighten them out. And
You tried to physically pull your.
yeah, well, they weren't straightened.
sometimes you gotta reset
Held
them.
in by complex muscles. You're
Yeah,
in total
well,
control.
my arm muscles are getting involved now, okay? Because seriously, obviously
That's
my
like-
ocular muscles weren't handling
Oh
it.
my
Trevor
god.
fixed his eyes like a pair of goggles. He's
Right.
like, all right.
I went,
Pull them out, shake them out.
Can we get a close up of your face of waking up with crossed eyes? What that would have looked like?
after the I don't know, man. I don't
You've
know.
got to
how
cross your eyes with your eyes closed, and then
All right, here, I'll lean into frame. Hold on. No, don't move. I'm going to
This
wake
is a
up.
dramatic reenactment. Oh my god.
The mouth, the jaw went.
Yeah, that's what I mean. As I was
that's
emoting.
way weirder than gagging because it's cold.
Well, I mean,
Well, I didn't do it
apples
every
and
time I
oranges.
woke up.
Yeah.
Every
So
day
anyway-
I wake up, I gotta physically pull my eyeballs out.
So anyway,
Balls him
so
up,
I
so
went,
back in.
oh, and then I like pulled my eyes and like I went to the nearest mirror and I'm like, and it like comes into focus. I'm like, I'm good. Normal day after that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unlike another time where I woke up and my eyes were sealed with crust. What did we figure out that was called?
I've never had that happen
Gowned
before.
is what the
Gowned.
Gowned.
Do you have,
does.
do you have
We call them
conjunctivitis?
No, I didn't have anything. But I woke up and my eyes were super gunked together. And I couldn't open my eyes. I was like,
Both
sick?
of
I had
them.
to like rip them open. It
You're
hurt.
so lucky that Jeff is not here because you know where saying things like that would go.
Well, that's because he's a pervert.
I know.
I mean, he's an
That's true.
animal.
It was going straight there.
Pervert is even too.
Well, I just like the word
That's
choice.
a subsect. Yeah,
it's more Jeff.
He's
is
more
just
general.
Jeff.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just more of an animal
Yeah.
human.
Now, I demand a movie
All
about
right.
a man who wakes up cross-eyed and has to live the rest of his life as such. Who do you want to play you?
I mean, I feel like that would be a really mundane
Schneider.
film.
Okay, done.
Oh man.
But who would Rob
take
Schneider.
that?
Rob Schneider is all gummed
the
up.
cross-eyed man.
You got that,
Gummed
man.
up. Yeah, that would be a very interestingly boring. Maybe the whole
watch
film's
it.
out of focus.
Ah, there you go. I like
It's the
it.
worst superpower ever.
To wake up, your eyes are
Cross-eyed
crossed,
man.
and they're stuck that way.
He can see crime in
I can
any
like
direction.
children, but that's about it.
Be a good name would be
Dan
like.
would love him.
Damn
The
it.
name's Chris Cross. Be good. Be a good name. You'd have to change your name, but
What the fuck is Dan up to? How's he doing?
I don't know. He's probably fucking chowing down on something right now.
I went to Dan's house. It's very nice. He bought a drone. He flies it around his.
He lives in a
I
drone.
saw some drone shots on Instagram. He really likes it.
He loves his drone. He loves his barbecues. He's a real country boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took like
Would
an
you call
across
him
the
a
universe.
Would you call him a
picture.
country bumpkin?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Would anyone?
It's not
Depends who you
necessarily a bad term.
Do you have bumpkins in your country?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a
Like,
word
just a
like
bumpkin.
bogan?
What is the
Yeah,
definition
it's
of
like
bumpkin?
chilling.
Just sort of like
A bumpkin's not a
Landman.
redneck because a redneck is racist to me. A redneck is like intertwined with some
It's
like
not
southern
really a race.
Isn't it just
pride-esque stuff.
how's it racist?
Yeah.
What? No, like if you are a redneck, by
not
the
really.
stereotype, I think is associated with people who have racist tendencies.
Oh, so you're saying redneck?
so you're saying
No,
rednecks
not the
are
term.
racist.
What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
would.
That's,
Hold on.
well,
Well,
that's
that's
why
what
everyone's saying,
everyone-
Because
I'm gonna
like,
pull
that's
no
what you
one's
just
that
said.
stupid. to think
Only
that
you
logic
were
is
in there.
correct.
No, thank you. Welcome to a day in my life.
Like really?
Where Lindsay says something, everyone at the
Really?
table is like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she's like, "You're an idiot.
Who
Just
the fuck
you
in the
don't
world
understand."
Uses redneck as a racist term.
mean,
You just did. That's why we were all
Who the fuck does
confused.
Having grown up in Georgia,
'Cause
yeah,
you
redneck
just did
wasn't
it.
really used
God.
for like racist because there was a lot of rednecks around that were
No, now
not
she's saying.
racist.
Now she flipped the script and saying rednecks are racist. Is what she's
Yes,
saying,
in
which
my
is also
experience-
not
If
really
you
true.
say both,
Yes.
then like who's to say what you're really saying, right?
That's
I mean, just
Lindsay's
like
motto.
jumble it up.
Just say race neck.
But what? I want to pause for a second. You grew up in the South. You grew up in
Yeah.
the South.
Mm-hmm.
Was redneck a term
Different
that
South.
was like they self-owned it? Like, oh, I'm
Oh,
a
yeah.
redneck.
Southeast,
Yeah.
Southwest.
Yeah, well, the
Southeast. They definitely
the
did.
Sun Belt or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like, so they owned it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
They're like, oh, yeah, I'm a redneck.
And nowadays in the Southeast, the rednecks are fuckers that wear like like collared button-down shirts and shorts with sandals. Those are the rednecks of the South.
Oh.
So you're saying the original redneck.
A negative connotation.
It used to
with
be
us.
the guys that were like out there working the farms, but yeah, now it's just like it's been taken by the people with money in the
Gotcha.
Southeast. Yeah.
Well, like,
And like, I'm driving
I
my
work
big
the
jacked up
fields.
F-150 with the extended cab and the
Kinda
duty
like-
in the back.
kind of like country singers who are like, oh, I work the
There you go.
fields.
There you go.
I'm a working man,
right.
but they have
Interesting
private
you
jets
say
and-
that because for us, like redneck did start with obviously the term of like people working the fields, hardworking people who were making money.
What's the
But
sun?
it turned into instead of people wearing the polos and being rich, it was like, okay, now we have the polos and people who are rich and like Dallas lifestyle. I want to be Los Angeles. And then there are the rednecks who are like, yeah, get that Lord that boy, yeah.
Some of that too.
I understood
There's
half of
some of
that.
that too.
Yeah.
So what is the Venn diagram between then what Gavin's asking, which is a bunchkin, country bunchkin?
it's Larry the Cable
Bumpkin.
Guy.
Sorry, it's not
Bumpkin.
bunchkin.
A bunchkin is almost like a munchkin, and that's from Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, I already knew that. I got it all mixed up. Bumpkin,
What if that's
and
as
then a
sexy as a bear
redneck,
claw?
and like
See, to me, like a redneck where I grew up, and not that we really had a lot of rednecks like in New Jersey, but to me, redneck was like Jeff Foxworthy. Like,
Yeah.
you're from the South, you got an accent, blue collar,
Yeah.
Yeah.
worker. You like trucks and NASCAR. Wasn't really like. It was like never. New Jersey isn't South enough where like rednecks fucking they sisters. It was more just like that guy's a redneck. You know, like again, he's into NASCAR and
Yeah.
whatever. And again, usually like he's a
her
mechanic or
I
get her
feel
done
like-
is
yeah.
synonymous. But like again, no one was like fucking Jeff Foxworthy. I hate him. It was like to me like that was like he was the redneck leader.
But he doesn't even count as redneck because he's upper tier. He's the ones that Ryan was talking about. He's
but
those rednecks.
Nah,
I
but he's
guess.
not really though. Like,
He's
more
wealthy
blue
as shit.
I
He's
mean,
the sympathizer.
yeah,
He
I know, but
sympathizes,
as
like,
as
he's
I
got his
just
hand
said,
down.
and
So
everything
you're
I
saying
said,
once you get rich, you can't be a
nothing
redneck?
incorrect. Redneck has absolutely nothing to do with money. That's it. Nothing I said really described money. It's like you like NASCAR, you like driving your trucks.
Sure.
You're
Mudding.
into
kinda
like
what I-
you're into like
Guns.
country living,
Right.
stuff like that.
That is a hick.
That's what I always kind of
That
saw
is a
it as.
hick.
So there's a
See,
difference
we-
between a
we-
hick.
That's why I gotta ask
See,
the
we didn't
Southerners.
really have this.
A hick
Again,
is
from
I don't
West
think-
Coast.
social niceties.
I don't think England has
Interesting.
the redneck
Huh.
culture because it's never hot enough for anyone to get that sunburnt out in the fields of a farm.
I see.
I think that's what.
What? It doesn't have to be hot to get sunburned. I could get a sunburn in the tundra.
It's gotta be bright though.
I mean, it's pretty gloomy a lot of
Or
the
you got
year.
a
Someone
sun
just
poisoning
summed
on
it
an
up
overcast
perfectly.
day one day.
They said Larry the Cable Guy is more redneck than Jeff Foxworthy, which is funny because he's totally not. It's an act. But
It is an
Yeah, but Larry
The
the Cable Guy
persona,
is the act.
that
to
is
be
redneck.
fair. That's
But
not
does
the-
he
yeah.
cable?
Hick
Does he
is
do
a
that?
slur among the South.
no, what's bullshit? No, it's not.
Like
Look,
hick,
are
Are you
yeah, no.
explaining to them?
Oh
Whoa,
my.
whoa, whoa.
Why don't you shut
Where
the
I'm from,
fuck
sorry.
up?
A hick to
South
me,
Lake.
Randy says a hick to me is the worst white trash. See, now I'm just reading stuff that they could be being racist, and I'm just reading.
I mean,
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Don't get taken out of context.
Someone said mountain men. There
Like
we go.
hick, bumpkin, things like that.
Hillbilly.
That tends to be.
Why do humans love to just put
Other humans down.
like
Tons,
everyone in
yeah.
little pens
It's
where it's
true.
just like
Yeah, to me, bumpkin always associate like I'd call a country bumpkin.
Yeah.
To me, it's like someone
kinda
just
cute,
like
though, isn't it?
Someone, yeah. Again,
Bumpkin
I don't,
can be-
I
can
don't
be,
think
like-
It's
bumpkin
charming.
is
It's
like
delightful.
Honest.
just like
around.
Yeah.
I think of
Simple.
like people out, they got farms and shit, and they're just like
I don't know much, but I know the
Yeah,
work the
I don't
land.
want to watch TV, whatever. Like I got stickball, and boy, it's fun.
I gotta
I
get
feel
up
like
at
I
6
love
in the
whack-
morning
yeah.
when the cock starts fucking its hens.
You said
I don't
cock.
think it wakes up going.
Brian said
as it's, like,
cock, and I went,
buying
"Oh, cock,"
chickens.
but it's a chicken. That's
Chicken.
fine. And
It's
then
a chicken.
then went from cock to fucking.
We're back to
I mean,
fucking-
it was
really-
a
I brought it all the way
coin
around.
flip.
You know?
Just
just imagining
I
a
wanted-
penis just rail and it goes up on the roof and goes.
They said in Scotland, a redneck is someone who is an embarrassment. Like, you're such a redneck, I'm embarrassed by you.
Because they slap
Like
each
it-
other on the necks all
That's
the
just
time.
called
the
mean
blush,
in my
I guess.
family.
You get like flush in the face.
when you wear a
That's
scarf
they're
that's made
taking
of-
the word.
I don't know. Yeah.
Of wool, and so it's
Because
irritating.
it would be red face.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
That's
And
Andy.
that's
It'd be an Andy.
also racist
Yeah.
here in America, depending on who you talk to.
It could be, yeah.
Not
I
Andy.
feel like a good old country bumpkin is like the people that were in Wild Wild Country. The people that were just living their lives. I'm like, who the hell would live
I
here?
thought you meant Wild Wild West, the Will Smith movie.
No.
Well, of course,
They're
that,
not. They're
that
not.
was a
They
nice
cowboys.
documentary as
Yes.
well. But no, in Wild Wild Country, where the Rajneeshis then went and then colonized or whatever, But like, there was just like 100 to 200 people just kind of living their life, and they're all past retirement. And I'm like, oh God, that That is boring.
You know
That
the
blows.
But people want to be bored.
Oh
by
no,
it.
that's fine.
I mean,
that's
go
just
for
not
it
me.
for
but
them.
Like, that's
it's
a good
hell
old
to
country
me.
bumpkin.
But if you like it, you know, I
Exactly.
think of the episode of Parks and Rec when I don't remember the context, but it's Amy Poehler and Patton Oswalt. And they have the challenge of like to live in the olden days.
Oh yeah.
And fucking, he's like a super sci-fi nerd comic book. It's Patton Oswalt. And she's like, there's no way he's going to last out here. Like whoever folds first, who needs like modern technology wins, whatever the fuck they're arguing over. And it just cuts to him and he's got like a stick and a wheel. And he's like, ha ha ha, look at my wheel. I'm spinning my wheel. Like that's definition country bumpkin right there, churning butter, spinning a wheel. And he's like,
That's like 18th century.
I mean, 18th century
That's
bumpkin.
not even bumpkin. That's just 18th century
No.
children.
No,
Like,
I got a toy.
what the hell?
Good times. Good show.
We've learned a lot today.
I feel like we asked a lot of questions. And
The
didn't
thing
learn
that it all
anything.
boils down to, which I've talked to Michael about before, is that humans as a whole hate other humans. So no matter where you are
You
geographically,
gotta,
there's
gotta
all
put
these
them in
people
a
that
hole
hate
so
each
you can
other.
hate them. Yeah,
It's true.
it's
I don't
Vin's
feel like
fault.
anything
you know?
we discussed here is about hate, though.
It's like any city in Australia hates the other
What's
cities.
the-
Anywhere in
It's
the
not
Northeast
real
hates
hate.
each other.
It's just rivalry.
Rivalry.
It's not like.
Yeah, but when you kill each other about it, are you like?
Well, yeah.
You're
Well,
taking-
it is that.
You're taking this to an extreme here. I don't know what you're talking about.
It does happen. I mean, that's
People beat the shit out of
sometimes
each other with sports
That's
teams.
step one of
That has nothing to do
Listen,
with
I'm gonna
rednecks.
steal your wheel.
that
Okay,
that's true.
I'm gonna
Making a
kill
larger
you for the
analogy here,
wheel.
Michael.
You're taking us out of the conversation.
I get it.
Thank you.
I get what you're
Ratcheting
saying.
it up.
Yeah, it's,
So what's the opposite of redneck? White neck.
I have no idea.
It's like blue collar, white collar. There's just like different.
Carpet
Red
bagger.
is the opposite of white.
Yeah. Harvard,
Well, I mean,
that's how we-
pale.
Basement dwelling someone,
How
right?
dare you.
Yeah.
Wait, that
Girl,
would be
city
the
boy.
opposite.
That would be the opposite. They have the lack of vitamin D.
No,
they're not
that's
out there
a-
getting neck burns because they're working the
you're-
fields.
you're- you're
They're
just breaking
staying in
it
the
down
they're
to,
staying
like-
in the basement where like the sun can't shine.
Their legs are swelling.
I mean, if we're just
They
going
gotta-
by
they-
sun, it's like
they gotta move
vampire
around
would be
more.
the opposite of a redneck. I mean,
Well,
we're
then
talking
there you
about
go.
like, the opposite though would be someone that is extremely.
I would say
urban
like
in
I would say
culture.
like tech
Yeah.
savvy and
They have
You know.
basements in
A
cities.
hipster. A hipster would be the opposite of a
Yeah.
redneck.
Okay.
See,
I
I
see.
don't know. If you're going
Well-
ultra opposite, I think it's
Yeah.
like cultured city
But
boy.
a
Like,
even some
redneck might.
Is that a hipster?
no, but even some hipsters might be like,
Sipping on their
I'm too hip.
organic coffees.
But the thing is,
They sit
some of that
outside. They sit outside when they eat.
The thing
Maybe
is
the
that's-
they
rednecks are
can see
growing
the
them.
sun. That's okay.
some of that is so mainstream, hipsters can't do it anymore.
Wall Street.
true.
You know what
Wall
I mean?
Street's
Like,
the opposite.
like
of
I
that.
use Amazon Prime now. I don't think I'm a hipster.
That's
and
true.
some hipsters fluctuate between city living and country living depending on how they're feeling. I've found out. So I think of someone
Depending
who's
on what
opposite
looks
redneck.
better on their Instagram.
I'm a
It's true.
techie.
Yeah, it's true.
I love technology.
I think of like the ultra New Yorker.
My God, is there a hipster over there?
Let me check the rating on Prime.
Nah, you're just a dad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what you're
that was
doing.
That's a
pretty daddish.
classic dad.
Classic.
Maybe like
Dad.
City Slicker.
I
is
got my
the,
dad
City
glasses.
Slicker,
Yeah.
something like that.
the
Dads like to see.
it's still Wall Street.
yuppie?
Why don't we just
Kinda
throw a spanner in the
yuppie?
works? We'll all become greasers.
You want to go back to that, huh?
Let's do it.
Can I be a pink lady?
I'll be greasers.
That's fine. I'm probably closest to greaser here.
Yeah?
True.
Yeah.
How does that work?
So New Jersey.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that whole mindset attitude. You're not.
I mean, you know.
He looks the greasy.
I'm a little greaser. All right, then. You got the Harley Davidsons and whatnot. I'm
right.
riding on the motorcycle.
He's just an older version. He's from Jersey. He's not
Right.
from New Jersey.
Right.
To be fair,
Where
the
did
UK did give us a lot of like rock inspiration. So granted, greasers were the 50s, but how close were they tied to UK rock bands at the time? They could have inspired us, which is usually how it happens.
Oh, I assume.
I'm
that's
just saying,
exactly
look at
how it
Grease,
happened.
look at Gavin.
I mean,
I
if we,
see
if
John
we want to
Travolta,
get
what
back
do
to
you
the,
see?
to the origin of
I don't know how to
everything,
describe it.
if we want to get back to the origin of everything, we could thank good old Jesus for
It's
the
true.
greasers. You know, he set us
Jesus
on this
on the
path.
cross.
Oh, no, okay.
He's always doing this. We can't do that. Can't do that.
Well, you
pain,
don't-
no gain,
Can't
you
put his
came up
arms
with
down.
Yeah, no. He's always trying to raise the roof.
Someone said tunnel snakes rule. Yes.
Tunnel snakes pretty
Tunnel
good.
snakes do rule. Thank you.
What's up with that new Fallout?
What is a
announcement?
tunnel snake?
Oh, 76 Tunnel
Yeah.
Snake from
That'll
Fallout
be a
3.
thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't play Fallout.
You nut.
Oh, wow.
Tunnel Snake's just like a stupid thing in the vault.
It's a
just
great
like
game.
It's a greaser
You should
game.
Play it.
Yeah, I should.
It
I
is a
probably should.
Fantorbis game. Fallout 76 they just announced. Mm-hmm. It's
Well,
like,
it's just like teaser trailer. They haven't really announced shit about it.
well, they announced that it's going to exist.
Right.
First look, it basically looks like it's going to be some kind of survival game.
There's speculation it's going to be an online game. It's probably going to be closer to
I
something
feel like Bethesda's
uh,
online shit never works.
Well, it might be closer to like a Fallout Shelter. Because it's not really due for another Fallout.
What was the
game.
gap between Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas?
Too long.
Well,
Like, how long?
That was kind of more of like an expansion, so it was,
Well, it was like
pretty close.
It's like a different team that
Then
worked
New
on
Vegas
it,
and
too, right?
4
It was
then.
like a different.
Yeah, I think it
Vegas
was
4
different.
was a while because they did an Elder Scrolls.
Because they pulled New Vegas pulled like a Majora's Mask kind of deal. Like, we'll take all your shit you've already built from Fallout 3, and we're gonna make this game over here, and that's why it was broken as fuck.
I actually just bought New Vegas.
It's good now.
Yeah, I'll play
People
it.
say it's better than 3.
I don't know
I
about
love
that.
3. 3 is my favorite
Here's what I don't like about New Vegas right off the bat with 3. You get a fucking perk every other level, not every level. That's lame. You get half the
I'm
perks.
just worried that I'm going to be playing it having played Fallout 4, where there's like, you know, it
4's
looks,
like totally
it
different.
looks better. There's new mechanics. I'm going to be going a step back. That's going to piss me off.
I still haven't played 4. I've started it like 3 times. I've never got more than like 10 hours in.
I thought the Far Harbor shit was great.
Does it work on PC yet?
4?
Yeah.
It worked pretty much at launch at 4.
You never. Every time I look on Steam, like the last time it was right around when I got my computer, like in September of last year. I was like, that was one of the games at the top of my list. Like, I never played it. Never really. I started it a couple times on Xbox. I never really got into it for just a number of reasons. Not that I didn't dislike the game, but I thought, oh, PC. I should play it on PC. I already have it. Might as well. It's gonna run better. It's gonna be faster. And I went to Steam, and what I like about Steam is it's got reviews, and then it has recent reviews. Reviews were like overall generally positive, mostly positive. Recent reviews were like thumbs down, fuck you, I hate it. And I'm like, well, they did something. They pissed somebody off.
Yeah.
And like all the recent reviews were like, fuck you, the PC version sucks, they ruined it. They added some kind of update.
Recent
And
reviews
people were
tend to be very reactionary.
people were outraged
and
about it.
frequently used for political reasons.
Only reason I didn't get it.
Game political.
Because I was like, people are freaking out. I'll just hold off.
I wish Steam would, instead of doing, because you can do demos of some games, I wish they would just release a benchmark function for every game, where you could be like, how well is this going to run on my machine?
Yeah, it's useful. I use it every time.
And then that's when I'll decide whether to buy it.
Like it looks at your specs
Are you
specifically.
concerned about running it?
Well, yeah.
Don't you
I mean,
have
that
an
was-
SLI setup that's like worth
I do now,
10
but
grand?
like when I was, when I didn't have all that shit, I would always wonder
It'd be
if it'd be
useful
worth
for
getting because I couldn't
it'd
run
be
it.
useful for non-Gavins.
Well,
I
I
agree.
mean, the nice
Most
thing about
people.
PC games as opposed to console is typically you can always tweak it down. Eventually, you'll get to a point where it's like, hey, it's polygons, but hey, if that's what your computer can run.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well just run it on console, though, if you're having to resort to, 1024 by
It's true.
up your
But
ass.
when you upgrade your computer later, the game runs better.
It's true. They just put out the 4K 144 hertz monitor.
Is one
right?
out yet?
I think today you can buy that Predator thing.
How
How much is
It's
that?
It was like
$2,000.
It's been pushed back multiple times.
You know,
maybe it's not today. I was
Dude,
reading it. I was reading
Cut to Alfredo right now, just sweating.
Alfredo and I have been
Staring at
talking about it, but yeah, 2,000 is probably
Fuck
too
that.
much. Way
Fuck
too much.
that.
You could buy a 4K monitor for like $300.
That's
I'm
true.
good, dude. Also, 2K looks great.
Well, and the other thing is, it's real hard to be able to run anything at 4K over 60.
Now fill me on this Predator thing now.
It's a model.
1440?
It's the Asus
You mean 1080?
Predator.
Oh,
No,
it's Ace.
no,
I
I
thought it was
meant
Acer.
2K? It's 10. It's 10.
I thought it was Asus.
What?
How do you say
What are you
it?
talking about?
Asus.
Is it?
Predator.
Yeah,
1440.
1920 is 2K.
1440p is 2K on PC.
No, that's
that's
2.5K. 2K is 2,000 pixels wide.
Okay, 2.5K.
Which is-
I guess that's why they call it 1440. Sure.
They look at the
1440
long.
is
What are you talking
2560 by 1440.
Yeah, but 4K is 3160
can't
by
math.
2190, is it?
Yeah, so it's 3.8K, which is marketed as 4K.
Okay. Though I guess they also
Okay.
have they also have 4000 by 2.
48
There's two 4K resolutions.
There's 4K, which
Yeah.
is technically 4,000 whatever wide, but then there's Ultra HD, which is 30.
That's the 30,
38,
180,
yeah.
wide,
30,
something.
40?
Sure.
2K
Because
is
it's
just
1920
HD.
times 2. So
2K is
40.
2048 by 1080.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
nod.
2K?
Right?
No, 2K is just 1080p.
No, that's
Because
not
it's
because
1920.
1920 isn't. Yes, I mean yes,
Yeah.
But HD is separate to 2K.
Are you looking for
technically.
specifically, like technically?
When people say 2K,
We've
they talk
lost
about HD.
everyone listening.
Yeah.
Everyone
Anyway, it doesn't
listening,
matter.
You lost me entirely. I'm
The
gone.
Either
fucking
way-
Asus website is
The
down.
point is, 1440 is good enough for right now, as opposed to spending $2,000 on a.
You probably
Good enough for me.
Thanks to
I love
Bitcoin
1440.
miners, you probably can't get enough video cards to play any.
Yeah, no
sport
shit.
game.
True.
By the way, I'm so glad I got that before that whole fiasco
Yeah.
started. It was like a month before that shit went
Yeah.
down. I got mine retail price. I was like, God, this is fucking expensive. Paying what it's actually worth. Alfredo was like, I got a deal. It only cost me $1,000. I'm like, motherfucker. It's a $750 graphic card.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he got a deal at $1,000.
We were
So
trying
what is
to.
it now?
And I mean, he got it now. He just got lucky. And it was like a low markup. They're like double. They're like $1,400.
We were in the process of trying to
Fucking
put together
crazy.
the second stream room.
Fuck that.
9 PCs. Well, 8 of them needed to be gaming.
Damn you!
And yeah, we're like looking at 1080s and 1080 Ti's, and like the market's like fucked. But thankfully, Tech like had a connection, so they just happened to get through to somebody who was like, "Oh yeah, I can get you 8 for like the normal
Retail price.
yeah,
right, retail,
normal
which is
value.
like, it's like 1080 Ti's, or when I got them, they were like $750 for a 1080 Ti.
So it's cheaper than the Titan X's because
Mhm.
they were like 1,000.
Isn't there a new Titan now though, or is that the
There's a
Titan 5?
new
Or
Titan coming
V,
out.
which is not a.
The new
graphics
Titan
card.
coming out that's supposed to be crazy powerful. And then I forget what the name of that architecture is. It's not backdated, or it's not backfilled into consumer market yet.
Gotcha.
It's coming. And then, even then, though, 4K 144 is not going to happen.
Yeah, like
Menzies
if everyone's,
sold
on
me, man.
board.
if everyone's
here
scrambling
for
to
it.
buy this 144 hertz 4K monitor, like how many computers exist now that will run a game at that? Do you think?
Yeah.
Probably not a lot.
Zero?
Yeah.
Not zero.
I
would say
plan on
future-proofing,
doing
you know,
nothing
you
with my
adopt
shit
it.
for like 3 years.
I have a 4K
where I'm
monitor, but it's up to 60.
Is it 60 hertz? Yeah.
Yeah, which when you're running GTA 5
That only goes to 60
on
anyway.
Ultra, it will barely scrape 60.
Does it
on
only go
Ultra.
60 in PC?
I don't know. I don't think they cap it. I think it's all dependent on your system. But at the same time, you're good. Yeah, with current systems, it's going to be tough to get over 60 FPS on 4K.
Did you play God of War or no?
An average current system.
Me? No.
Yes. No. Okay.
Never played a God of War game.
You have a PS4, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
You should.
I haven't
Check
touched
it
my
out.
Xbox
I
at home in
You
years.
should play it. It's fucking fantastic.
I still have your PS4. Still need to play it.
I'm glad you still have it.
Yeah, well,
I'd
just
be-
so you
I'd be
know, it
concerned
didn't,
if you're like, I
fall-
lost it.
didn't disappear. But like, I grew up with PlayStation 2. Fucking loved God of War until it hit PS3. At which point, I was kind of falling out of video games for a little bit, and so I just didn't get the new.
Were you
system.
just nerding?
Yeah, I was just nerding. You know,
I would say,
playing
I
basketball.
like
and
to, you
baseball and
fucking
stuff.
nerd,
Yeah.
not playing video games.
Yeah.
Just curious, did you have a phase in which you were like, everyone kind of like hates on me because I
No.
love video games? Oh, okay, never
No.
mind.
I
Because that
just,
happened
like,
with me
I
in
just-
anime. Because I was like, stop making fun of me.
No, I
don't
just
like
kind of
anime.
lost
You're a
interest.
nerd.
I watched more shows, and I also just like ended up like playing more sports, and just like kind of lost interest until I got back in with the 360. But yeah, I loved God of War. I still really want to play this one. I just gotta find
It's
some
a great
time.
game.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's good.
And I finally found the monitor. It's the Asus or Asus. I don't know what I said.
Asus, I would say?
Asus.
Asus. It's
what I
ROG.
have.
The Predator was Acer. I found it on Newegg. They're already out of stock. So maybe
Jeez.
either that or they haven't stocked them yet, and they just got the page up, and it's $1,999.
For something like this, though, I think it's such a big deal that people would buy
I mean,
it
they
right away.
would,
Like,
but
enough
yeah.
people would.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
God, that's
That's
ridiculous.
I can't imagine spending that on.
I would rather just get
If
a
you-
nice OLED right in my living room.
Yeah,
And it's an IPS
Oh.
panel type.
you could buy a massive OLED TV
Nice.
for less.
Yes.
Like, you
Like
could definitely get a
55-inch TV.
55-inch under that.
OLED. Do
by
you
a
guys know how
couple
much
hundred.
Taco Bell you could get for that?
Yeah, they get the $5
You
box.
could get a stack of
live for a
tacos
year or
way
two.
bigger than 55 inches.
You're good.
Yeah.
What's really important in life?
I mean, we are saying it's ridiculous, but
Omaha
it is,
steaks.
it is like the limit of current tech.
Speaking.
No, yeah.
So it's gonna,
But
it's
I
always-
say
on the frontier.
I don't need the limit.
you're not pushing the limit.
I don't need the absolute limit of
You don't
current
need to be on
tech
the
that
bleeding
the
edge.
computer probably can't run anyway. Yeah, I'm good.
Someday this monitor is going to look fly.
And by then you'll have a new one.
And fly will be in use again is a good word.
Yeah. There's a dad joke.
Bringing it back. But speaking of dads, did you know Father's Day is right around the corner? It's true. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Father's Day is just around the corner. Are you trying to find the perfect gift? Well, we've got just the thing for you. Omaha Steaks delivers hand-trimmed, flash-frozen, and vacuum-sealed meats directly to your door in an Omaha Steaks cooler. There's all sorts of delicious eats to choose from: pork, poultry, lamb, vegetables, and more. Everyone in Achievement Hunter loves when we get an Omaha delivery. They send high-quality, delicious food right to your door. We love them, and we bet our dads would love them too. This is true. As I was mentioning to Gavin earlier, we got like 2 boxes of Omaha Steak like a week or two ago. And it immediately turned into like diplomacy. Jeremy was like, all right, no one can take this. We got to open it up. We got to divvy it up. People were calling certain meats, calling dibs. We're trying to make sure everybody got some. Lindsay, you and I ate a good number of them already. Absolutely delicious. Delicious meats. Delicious.
The desserts are awful.
Their sides and desserts
The meatballs
are good. Yeah.
they had meatballs in there.
Dude,
we
we
had
had
pineapple upside down, and then we had the apple pie. And
the apple tartlets.
Yeah,
Tartlets.
tartlet.
I haven't tried those yet. I've
They
got some.
are good. They're all like, what I really like about desserts is they're all like individual size.
Yeah.
So you don't got to make like a whole cake or like a whole pie or whatever. You can cook them in the oven if you really want to, slow cook them, or you can just pop them right in the microwave. And they are absolutely delicious. Right now, Omaha Steaks is giving a limited time offer to our audience for Father's Day at 78% off. This really is an amazing deal. Go to omahasteaks.com and type off topic in the search bar, and you can get Omaha Steaks Father's Day package, which includes 2 tender filet mignons, 2 beefy top sirloins, 4 chicken fried steaks, 2 boneless pork chops, 4 all beef Omaha steak burgers, 4 gourmet jumbo franks, and they are jumbo. 12 ounces of all beef meatballs, 1 pound of steakhouse fries, 4 caramel apple tartlets, those are absolutely tasty, and 1 Omaha steak seasoning packet, plus get 4 more grill ready Omaha Steaks burgers for free with the purchase. That's 8 total burgers. Again, get this limited time package for only $49.99 when you go to omahasteaks.com, type off topic in the search bar, and add the Father's Day package to your cart. Don't wait, this offer ends soon. Go to omahasteaks.com, off topic in the search bar, grab your dad, and fire up the grill. Dude, no joke, years and years before I moved to Austin, that's what I would get my dad, Omaha Steaks. Loved them. Father's Day, birthday, Christmas. It was either buy him DVDs, as well before streaming, like I get him a season of The Sopranos, or I'm buying him steaks. And then also, I would get to eat the steaks. So it kind
That
of
whole
came around
Father's Day
anyway.
package sounded awesome.
No, it's everything in
think
there
that's
is
what they
delicious.
sent us was
That is what they
that
sent
couple-
us. Yeah, no, and I was just saying, like Gavin asked, Jeremy full on was like, nobody's taking these. We're gonna even this out. We had to like open all the
It was like a
boxes.
Mexican standoff,
you want
like,
this?
all right,
You want
all right.
this? You want this one? Who wants meatballs? I'll take meatballs. Give me meatballs.
I didn't take any of the steaks because I thought at my house until now, recently, I've been the only one that will eat steak.
Really? Why?
But while I was Laurie likes most animals of the world. She'll eat fish and chicken, but
She vegetarian?
She eats
vegan, or-
dog, which is weird.
yeah, all the dogs.
I can understand health concerns about red meat too.
No,
I don't know
she
if that's
just-
where
I was
she's
gonna say,
coming
is
from.
she part of the
Yeah.
cancer?
I think it's just
She
a
like-
vet thing. She
just
likes
likes
animals.
cows and pigs.
Yeah.
Thinks they're nice.
That's cool.
But apparently, while we were gone on vacation, my
They were
parents
nice.
were staying with the kids, and they had steak one night, and both the kids just like devoured it. So it's like, yes, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I can have steak.
Have you ever had steak before?
They Livy's had some of the last. Actually, when I ended up with one of the seasoning packets from Omaha Steaks. I didn't take any of the steaks home. I took some of the other stuff. But I think I had like a thing where I had like half of a Blue Apron box that had some steak in it, and I was like, all right, what the hell? And then mixed the two together and used the Omaha steak seasoning on the Blue Apron meat. Really good seasoning. But Livy just started eating it while out of my hand, basically. She started just taking it.
Nice.
We went to Iris is at the point now where she'll eat anything. Like she's on milk and just baby food. But
Foie gras.
what'd you say to me?
Foie gras. She
What the
probably
fuck
eat
did
it.
you say to me?
Yeah, she eats that too. Yes, I got you. Go ahead.
We don't feed her any adult food like as part of her meals, but anytime we eat, she's like, give me that, what's that, give me that, so I'm constantly feeding her shit. She had steak the other day. First time. Fucking
nice.
loved it. It's a nice juicy dry aged steak. And she was like, I'll suck it down, pass it on over here. It's so much fun to watch her chew. I had French fries the other day, French fries, and she was like,
How
They
many
really
teeth-
think about it.
how
They're
many
just
teeth-
like
yeah,
they're
it's
processing.
like
a
they
texture
put their
thing.
whole face into
Yeah.
it.
Well,
She's like,
Imagine a world where everything you're eating is almost the first time you've had it. the
Would
world
be
of
awesome.
flavors
Yeah.
finally opens to
There's
you.
a lot of
right?
faces.
And
He
you're
loves
like,
McDonald's French fries, believe it or not.
Eli has decided he hates French fries.
Oh, really?
Really?
Like
You
all
have to
shapes
Like,
and sizes?
like even the
Fix
smell
that.
of
There's
it.
tiny ones, there's steak fries.
I don't think
there's-
he's going to be allowed to stay in America. I can't tell CPS about
Health
this.
wise, you might be better off, but you know.
So that's a good
No,
thing,
no.
right? Does he like salad?
He loves fruit. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan.
Well, you
I'm
said
really
that
sorry.
there seems to be a correlation of what your wife ate when she was pregnant and what your
They
kids
say
like,
that.
and I think that allegedly that's true.
I'm gonna potty.
so you ate a bunch of McDonald's fries and
Yep.
steak.
Yeah,
That's what we're
and ice
learning.
cream.
Well, I mean,
pizza.
Vodka.
that seems to make sense with Eli. I don't know where Libby came from.
Some horrible internet rumors.
Lindsay
I did
was-
not drink while I was
Lindsay was
pregnant.
so careful.
Is that a
She didn't-
rumor?
No, I was like, you're starting one now.
Oh, no. God, no.
She didn't even have caffeine, dude.
I was like, I mean, I had a little bit.
You're allowed to have like one a day.
Yeah, yeah.
and
She was.
good.
She was. I just remember she was very careful.
She didn't have
about what
caffeine, but
ate.
she would shoot it directly into the face, and that was
I'm
fine.
not eating anything.
It's not anywhere near the baby if it's in your arm.
It just stays right there.
It's
Nicotine patch.
God.
It was one of those weird, proud moments as a father, though, where we went to like a cookout or something, and Eli's, yeah, he's still pretty ambivalent. But I guess and now he'll eat a steak, but was pretty ambivalent to beef or anything other than chicken. But we went to like a cookout, and all they had was hamburgers, and I was like, all right, I guess we'll just try it and put one. It had like a big, thick, like
Big
hamburger
patty.
patty, and Livy just like scarfed it down. I was
Nice.
like, yes.
Yeah. That's
Well,
awesome.
like you don't know what you're missing out on, I guess, right? And so if your kids haven't had beef, they're not like,
Yeah,
like,
they
I
don't
don't know if I do.
But
or
I don't cook it at
like-
home much because I'd be the only one
Right.
that eat it. So
Sure.
Medium rare?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I will easily take it medium rare if it's a steak or a burger or whatever. Unless the place I'm not sure about. If the place is a little sketchy, I'll definitely just go medium. Never medium well. God, Dad, what are you thinking? That's how my dad's
just a
had.
charcoal per
Yeah,
That's my
that's
mother
that
and
is
too.
just tough,
That's Denise.
flavorless meat.
Oh no!
Then you're
And-
just eating for the sake of eating. You might as well put cardboard in your stomach
choke it down.
just to feel full.
I can roll with it if there's like cultural dishes where you have to cook the meat a little bit more than you would as an American, but for the most part, I'm a medium rare person.
I feel like
for sure.
You
other
don't have to
places-
do anything with
You
it.
don't have to
If
do
you're
it,
trying to be
but I feel like
respectful,
most
yeah.
cultures. I feel like most cultures cook less than we do in America. There's a lot of places that have like
Tartare.
raw stuff. Well, yeah, like tartare.
Tartare's
I've had
delicious.
tartare, which is
Beef
yeah,
tartare?
I
Or-
love
Yeah.
tartare.
Okay.
And like the
I've
only
never
thing with
tried
that is that it's processed or it's ground down, and you got to make sure it's not ground through the same thing as like poultry or something. So you
Makes
don't-
sense.
I watched
Salmonella.
Dan-
I also
order-
don't rub it on the floor.
Well, yes, you shouldn't do that, Ryan.
Dan ordered steak
you're-
tartare without knowing what it was.
You're way less likely to rub it on the floor than you are to put it through the same chicken grinder. Anyway,
It's
I
true.
assume Dan wasn't a fan.
so how do you have it?
Yeah.
What was it about?
He was like, oh, I'll have
Did
that.
he eat it though?
And he didn't know that what that meant, that it was like just raw meat.
And it didn't
He had
say
just
on the
heard
menu.
tartare before, yeah.
It just said tartare. But
Okay.
he didn't like it because he was, I guess, just not expecting it. And then I had some, I loved it. It was great. It was delicious.
Same experience with Michael, verbatim. When we were coming back from Australia, they had a restaurant in the airport that had some chicken tartare. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, tartare.
Chicken?
tartare?
Yeah, and I was like,
What?
listen. Yeah,
Wait,
hang on.
no.
The preparation process is what they dissolve it with some lime juice, and apparently there is some type of citrus that actually kind of nullifies the effects
Listen,
of
That is true.
potential
That's
issues.
ceviche.
I'll
Yes,
take
Ceviche
some
or whatever it is.
thank you.
chicken
Like,
sushi,
yes.
please.
But still.
But God, was
Ah.
it delicious.
Chicken
What?
Yeah,
sashimi.
oh, it was so
Ah.
good.
I've had undercooked chicken before. I don't like it at all. I can't imagine not cooked chicken would be
pink.
good.
Michael's reaction to just this existing period was phenomenal. He's like, the fuck is this shit? What is this happening? I'm like, it's chicken, it's like ground, it's like cat
the
food. He's
idea.
like, you're eating cat food? I'm like, no, I'm not eating actual cat food, but it's the same consistency.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
Well,
where we are.
ignore that it says Purina 1 on the
Tartare.
side.
Tartare, whatever.
Chicken
Yes, it-
tartare.
Yeah, chicken
just like-
pate also.
Oh, I like the idea
Or
of
ceviche.
chicken with a little pink in the middle. I like chicken with a little bit of pink.
It's like eat this
Well, that's what
slop
they
in a
used to do
jar.
pork.
Yeah.
Dude, some
Pork
slop.
is fine to
different,
be
though.
everywhere.
I've had my fair share of well-crafted slop. It's delicious.
I mean, I had it and I did not like it.
Where are you
was
going
like-
that you're getting well-crafted slop? Or why are you getting slop?
Dude, I had some slop in Japan last week.
Japan
It was
slop.
delicious.
Japan known
kind
for
of
slop.
And then I ate a whole little squid.
I had a
Alive or
cuttlefish.
It was dead,
I've
but you know
seen the
how
alive ones.
calamari's like you get like the tentacle
Yeah.
bits and then everything's chopped into rings. It was the whole thing.
You just
And I
suck
was
that
just
down?
I just chopstick. I was like, oh, and it was
Well, the
bloody good.
Really?
Apparently,
Yeah.
like they usually serve those mostly alive. Like obviously it's dying because it's out of water, but like you have it alive, so it's still kind of moving.
I've never had anything alive. I've had raw octopus, which it gets lively if you
Octopus.
squirt stuff on it. But
The soy sauce makes the muscles contract.
Yeah,
and start
but it
doing
was
that.
dead.
But they
Yeah.
actually do
Salt.
serve some of them alive.
Yeah,
I don't think I could
haven't
do that.
had it, but I've
Well,
seen
What if
where
it starts grabbing your throat?
It
Here's what they do.
does.
They say not to grab the throat, but
Yeah.
when you take them with your chopsticks, you literally have to take their tentacles and you wrap them around the chopsticks. And you're like, here you go, motherfucker. Now I eat you.
So it thinks it's attacking something, but not the right
But
thing.
also,
yeah.
I feel like even if I did have tentacles that were free in my mouth, I would chew it up before just swallowing a whole tentacle and have it.
What's the what would be the point of just swallowing it whole?
tickles
It's-
your
Why
insides.
did you
I
eat
don't know.
that? You didn't
Well,
need
no,
the flavor.
but with
You
an
just-
oyster, you suck them down. You
Well,
don't
that's
chew
the-
an
that's-
oyster.
that's
That's
the
I
thing.
the
chew
win.
an oyster because I
Let's-
put it on a cracker.
I do both.
Wait, what?
You're not supposed
You
to chew an
slough it
oyster.
off of thing onto the thing, and then
Yeah,
you
you
pop
take the
thing?
oyster,
Ryan,
you put it on
you're
a cracker.
doing it wrong.
You put a
I
little
think a
bit.
fried oyster, you chew it up.
You take the cracker,
His-
put the oyster on there,
Trevor's
little
cigarette is
squeeze of
this
lemon,
way.
Sorry.
little cocktail sauce. There you go.
It's like the fucking penguin. From
I have eaten like
Adam
that.
West
Yeah.
Batman.
But usually oysters for me are, like Gavin said, is you squeeze the lemon onto the shell and then you go,
Okay.
shoot, you
Either
shotgun.
lemon
You're here
or
to
some like
defend, you're here to
horseradish,
defend.
and you
Yeah,
just go like,
horseradish.
Yeah.
and it's like,
So- That's a good
And then you
gag.
gag.
Yep.
Let me ask.
You go, delicious.
Do you like oysters?
No, I don't like
Do
any.
you like? You both like
Yes,
oysters.
I like
Do you like
seafood.
oysters?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys both suck them down whole. Just no bite, not a single bite.
No.
You
I
suck
mean-
it down whole. You put it on a
I put
cracker.
a cracker
Well,
in
okay.
the whole process.
You're low
You eat it.
society.
Sorry, when I'm doing this whole, when I'm on the
I
cracker,
like taking
yes.
it out.
I like crackers, I like
Yeah.
oysters, I like
Yeah.
cocktail sauce. Put it
Sorry.
all in there.
and I like sushi. It's very nice.
So that's.
I'll eat some sushi.
I'm-
That's about it.
Yeah, if you're gonna swallow something whole, squid is a bit different because there's way more texture to that than there. It's very chewy than there is to like.
It's like a
Oyster.
It's very
rice, right?
rubbery. Yeah.
But like, you get a little bit more flavor if you get at least one chomp to that oyster before you suck it down.
but why do they tell you not to chomp it though?
Do they tell you
don't.
not to?
No
Who
one has
tells you
ever
not to?
said don't chomp the oyster.
I've heard people say they don't like to because of the rubbery.
Anytime-
aspects,
But it's not rubbery.
No, oysters
Anytime I've
aren't.
got
I think it
oysters,
is
Yeah.
they've like give you a little oyster lesson. Like you squirt on the
Never
lemon,
had
you
that.
just disconnect it, and then you just sup it back without chewing. And I was like, all right, I'll do that. And I've had that told to me several
What's
times.
the
Really?
point?
I don't know, but it's lovely.
You might as well just
It
take
is
the
lovely,
lemon
but-
and squirt it into your mouth.
Like at
Because that's
least.
the only flavor you're getting.
It's
then.
it's like sucking down a sneeze.
Just upon a Google,
yeah.
quick
It's like
Google.
it's like a.
I'll fill you in on the quick Google. There's no right way to eat an oyster. Then put down your fork, because it's the blurb
Yeah,
that
yeah,
cuts
sure.
itself off.
Sure.
Pick up the shell and slurp down the oyster from the wide end. It's more aerodynamic that way.
No. It's not.
Chew the
That doesn't make
fish
any sense.
one or twice before you swallow it. It's an urban legend that you are supposed to let it slide down your throat without biting into it. This is
Oh.
from February 4th,
Suck on
2009.
my urban legend.
That's
I'm gonna be
Nice.
chewing.
Nice.
I'm gonna be
Nice.
chewing oysters like you wouldn't
I'm
believe.
just telling you
now.
I Googled it.
I mean, you might as well.
Was that on
Honestly,
WikiHow?
they don't have a
It was on nothing. It was on,
summed it up
you type it in the
perfectly, though.
Google and you don't click
Well,
the website.
what's the link under?
Ah, there it is.
The hell is that?
Vanity Fair
Is
News.
that your chicken
What
chicken?
the
hell is that?
Salad-ish, right?
What is that?
That looks
It
like
looks like an egg.
fucking poo.
Chicken tartare?
Yeah.
What they did? Okay, what they did with that dish?
No.
It's like, let's take chicken and make that with it.
What they did with that dish was they took the mama chicken, the baby chicken she shat out,
And they
Yeah.
fucked
and
each
her
other.
feed that she eats,
Yes.
and mixed it all into a bowl and said, "Here,
Like,
It looked like they.
fuck evolution."
I
And
mean,
said,
I'll give them
"Eat
this. That looked like it was a chicken from a baby from a different kind of bird. That looked to be like a quail egg
Yeah.
on top of some chicken.
Science
It was a
could, but it
preemie
shouldn't.
egg.
They're just killing all the avians.
A quail egg?
Yeah.
Quail eggs
It's
are
like
great.
this big though.
Right? Yeah, it was a little. It was an itty bitty one.
It looked a little bigger than a quail.
It was
Oh, it's
very
a pigeon egg? I don't know.
As someone who's
Pigeon,
eaten
can
a
you
lot
eat
of quail
pigeons?
I don't
eggs,
know.
Are there
you can
pigeon
eat
recipes
pigeons.
out
You can eat the
there?
fuck out of a pigeon.
Okay.
you can eat the fuck out of anything that.
The Dubliner is a
That's what
seafood aficionado who runs master classes on how to properly eat and enjoy oysters. And it turns out most of us have probably been doing it wrong. Quote, you see people swallowing them in one, then saying Hail Mary, but there's so much more you can get out of them. The biggest faux pas is not chewing the oyster. It brings out the sweetness and brininess, and of course the umami. You'll miss out on a lot if you're
God.
swallowing
These
them whole.
dumb hipster restaurants I've been going to
I've
saying
been
suck your
all
oysters.
about the umami.
Yeah, what is umami?
It's a savory flavor.
Okay.
It's the sixth flavor, I think, right? Salty, sweet, savory, which is umami. Salty, sweet, savory.
Pigeons are delicious. There we go.
Sour. What are the other ones?
Sight,
Oh, it's
smell,
the fifth one. I
sound.
don't remember the fourth. And
Umami
taste.
is that you eat them.
Yeah. before your ramen or your sushi.
Yeah, it's like the
You guys described it
peas.
perfectly though. When you suck an oyster down, I mean, I'm gonna ruin it for some people, but someone described it as you're swallowing a loogie, and that's very.
Oh,
much
I mean,
how
that's
it
what they
feels.
look like.
Snotty.
They look like a big snot ball.
Yeah,
It-
it's like
it
a
feels
plate
like it
of
too.
snot.
But they're delicious.
So chew your snots, is
Yeah.
what they're saying. Just once or twice.
Really savor that, you know?
That's
Really
what-
get the umami out.
the palate. God.
Yeah. I don't know. It just made sense, right? The only thing I swallow without chewing is pudding and applesauce.
So you don't chew a little.
I sometimes swallow
yogurt.
peas just for a laugh. I'll put them in. I'll be like,
Urine?
I'm just gonna swallow a few without chewing.
When I was a kid,
Well, if they're cooked enough, then they
I used
kind
to-
of mash
the
themselves.
weirdest thing, like if you get a really cold slice, and this was like when I was like 5 or something, really cold slice of American cheese, you rip a corner off or something small, and you swallow that whole. That's a weird feeling. That's the only like whole food that I would swallow whole without chewing.
Did your
you
mum
ever-
give you those with like a pill
No,
inside?
I'd probably just no.
A pill inside American cheese?
Yeah.
Isn't that how you get
I
animals
slipped
to?
it in the slice.
Isn't that how you get a dog to eat a
between the
pill and you
slices.
shove it in cheese?
You should wrap it up in like a meat.
Your mom
is
gave
what
you
I
pills
did.
and cheese.
Yeah,
That's what I need to know.
I slipped it in the cheese. Can I get that pill sliced as a half of a 1?
No.
because my cheese is a 1.
Are you having your pill in an American slice? Yeah, no, I'll fix you up.
You just slide it in.
Nah.
I will
Oh,
say
Swiss.
with cheese.
My mum would put pills in oysters and I would just stuff it down. So.
what I think of is growing up, my mother always got like fresh cheese from the deli
Yeah.
at the grocery store. They slice it.
How fresh?
I don't
When
know.
was it milk?
I mean, I fresh of here's the block, and now I'm chopping it off.
Fresh
and
cheese,
handing
good
it to
cheese
you.
though. It was milk a long time ago.
Right? Yeah.
You don't want fresh cheese. Aged.
But like as a
like
kid,
mozzarella's a fresh cheese.
That's true.
it is,
That's
and
true.
it's delicious.
And it
Dude,
is
I love
very
getting a
delicious.
ball of mozzarella. I just fucking eat it.
I don't like the.
yeah, just
I
like
don't
an
like
onion.
We got a
the
little
water
salt on
coming
it.
off.
Like an
Little
apple
salt.
to him.
The goo, the little slime.
like
It
the
happens.
slime. Yeah.
But with American cheese, it always be a thing of like, you get a pound or half a pound at a
Yeah.
time or whatever. And as a kid, it was always like, here's a free piece of cheese. And I'd be in the store like, that was
5 cent.
that was the one bright light in 2 hours of grocery shopping with my mother. It's like, you get a free piece
Oh
of
my
cheese,
God.
though? You get a free
I
piece
hate
of
grocery
cheese?
shopping.
And yeah, I would just stand there. I was the kid like, ah, and I'd have to like push the cart.
And then because it was you, you'd shit yourself.
Was it the lactose
Yeah.
intolerance that made you go? "Ah"?
No, I didn't really get that till I was older.
Beatsy Michael.
That really didn't happen until like
acquired.
high school.
Goodness.
I wasn't squirting as a kid. Also, one cheese is nothing to me. Please. I challenge my cheese intake as someone with lactose intolerance. I bet you I can eat more cheese than people who don't have it.
It's
So
true.
what?
My body, they were like, "You're lactose intolerant,"
You
and I went, "Guessing I'm gonna start eating twice as much cheese then,
Can we
because
do
we're not
a-
living that life."
Can we do a day where I prepare your 3 meals of
Oh,
the day,
absolutely.
and there'll be cheese?
As long as it's not fish.
It'll just be like cheese.
Now you feel like you're
realize
preparing my meal already.
If we film that, you're free and clear on the cooking with Gavin and Jeff.
That is true.
Well,
I
just
mean, I
have,
wouldn't be
have
cooking
Jeff
on
be
that.
Now they're
there.
gonna ask about
He'll
it.
just like pop in,
Yeah.
like he popped into this podcast.
Yeah.
I will say, so far, Iris is not lactose intolerant. So that's
Lactose?
good. Lactose.
Yeah,
She
but that
lacks
like
lactose
yes,
intolerance.
yeah.
There you
she
Thank
could
you.
grow it. Like Michael said, high
I
school.
mean, it's
Like,
usually
some,
like
some
it
people
comes
get
in
it
later.
later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It settles in.
When did it like emerge in people like that? Is it
I don't know.
puberty or?
It's not me.
I'm very tolerant.
I downed
Okay.
some whole milk this
Good.
morning. Whole milk.
Why?
Why not? Breakfast. I
Good
had
news.
breakfast.
I just want to announce, just got an alert. North Korea, it's back on.
Oh
It's
yeah.
back on?
Back on.
Back on.
They're back in.
Woo! Woo! Comic
never
Con
knew why
North
they were
Korea
out.
still on, baby.
Just staying.
Head over there, Ruby.
Get the Ruby
back
Ghost guy.
on.
God, we gotta go.
We're back up and running. My phone went boo boo, and it just said, "It's back on." And it was
There,
like,
there
important
have
to
to
know.
be some North Koreans that have seen Ruby and are fans.
Dude,
There
no,
doesn't have to be.
They don't. They
Why
don't
do they
see
have
Ruby.
that?
They
Free
see
access to the-
NCIS.
Do
They
they have-
smuggle that in.
Free access to the
Mark
internet.
Harmon.
They,
That's-
they
that's a
literally
real
have,
thing. That's-
like,
But there's underground.
they like send jump drives
Oh,
with,
just gonna
in
send it.
balloons over
Well, it's like
the
Hunger
walls.
Games,
Yeah.
basically. They just drop them in. It's a care package. And they're like, "What show is it?"
The outside world.
That's
here it
volume
comes.
3. Yes.
And they're afraid to even.
They don't even
They
know.
like black out the windows when they're watching it so that people don't realize they have technology.
Yeah.
Those are non-regulation blinds, though, so
I mean,
you gotta be
people are
careful.
killed
You'll
for
get-
watching Hollywood films. It's awful.
They don't even know that the mix been canceled yet.
Oh my god!
Oh,
They're
they
so-
don't know that Brooklyn
They haven't
Nine-Nine
even
is
seen the
okay.
premiere yet.
They're just getting season 2, and they're like, "I can't wait to watch season 3."
Did they know that Kurt Cobain is dead? Or
Don't tell him.
I know who he is.
They get this podcast.
What if they
Lindsay.
smuggle this in?
Yeah, careful.
Sorry, everyone.
They're like, I love off topic, but who's Kurt Cobain?
Oh, I love him. I just got his first album.
Oh God.
Him and Nirvana.
Can't wait to see how it works out with him and his wife.
Yeah, they're just a lovely couple.
Wasn't like his daughter's now like super successful too? I forget what she's doing. She's in like some art installation also.
She's installed
What's her
as
name?
art.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know.
doing
you-
amazing.
Same thing. Like I don't know what she does, but
Frances
like
Bean?
Eminem's daughter,
That sounds
Frances
right.
Francis
Bean?
Bean Cobain.
she's like
Yeah, it's one of those names.
Yeah.
full blown human now. I was always like Eminem. Me growing up, Eminem's like, I'm Eminem. I'll kill you. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck my ex-wife. I hate her. I hate her guts. I'll kill her up. Put her in my trunk. I'll throw her body away. She's dead. I'm just kidding. It's a song. I'm just speaking my mind. Fuck this bitch. I got my daughter. She's little, tiny daughter, little baby girl. And now she's like, I'm like 28.
That was always the weird dynamic with Eminem. It's like same thing.
He's like, I'll kill you. I love my daughter. I'll slice your balls off. But my daughter's cool.
Like, okay.
I get that now, though.
Isn't that what you're like?
Yeah, I get it now.
A little less on the sexism and wanting to kill his wife. I hope. But
Yeah,
you know.
but to be fair,
That's not sexist. He just hated his wife.
Also, it was never his wife. I don't think
was
they
it?
were ever even married. I don't think.
What was that song?
His
they,
ex.
they were married. Yeah.
I mean, even if they were, then Lindsay, that's his ex-wife.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Not his wife.
Kim Eminem.
I don't think they were married, but I
Haley.
I don't know. Haley's his daughter.
What was that
Yeah,
song?
it was
Was
a
it
daughter.
Toy Soldier or
Toy Soldiers.
Yeah. I think it was that song. I just happened to have one of my mixes up on Spotify, and I was listening to, I was just listening to some song, doing some chores, popping my knee out while I painted, and
As you do.
Pop
you
in, pop in,
as you do
lock
as an
in.
old, an old housewife in his late
Completely
20s.
I
cross-eyed,
need
not
to get
knowing
your
what you're
life alert,
painting.
Trevor.
Yeah, cross-eyed, and regardless, that song came on, and it was like literally like a suicide note, and I'd totally forgotten that.
What?
Like he's like,
Which song?
I think it was Toy Soldiers. Maybe it wasn't that one. I'll have to look. it
By
up again in a
Martika?
second. No, by Eminem. Son.
Ah.
Like Stan.
But he's basically saying
that,
like
too.
he's like talking to his daughter. He's like, hey, don't be sad when you think of me. Just like smile. But like I'm gone. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
He's
but-
like,
Yeah.
But outside the song, he went, I'm just playing.
I'm just
I'm
goofing.
fine.
I'm just goofing.
Yeah, let me look
I'm
at that song.
goofing,
up. I don't wanna get
It's
mixed
true.
up.
Knowing some of
Help,
the stuff he rapped
help,
about, it's like
help.
Kim probably took a lot of shit. So
He probably took a lot of shits.
Yeah. God. Eminem, get your shit together.
I mean, he
Figure
did.
It out,
He
man.
did.
I mean, did he
What was the
really?
Dido one?
Dido.
Oh, Dido?
Oh, yeah, no,
that was Stan.
It was When I'm Gone. That's
That
what
was
the
the one
song's
I was
called.
thinking of.
Yeah, When I'm Gone, not Toy Soldier.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap guy.
Not so bad. It's not so bad.
And then he'd be like, hey, Slim, I wrote you again. Still here waiting to hear back because you're my best fucking friend. I'm killing my dick. I'm chopping it to bits. I want to hear from you. Just a little tiny nip.
And when I'm gone, just carry on. Don't mourn,
that was very
rejoice.
good.
And it wasn't exactly the song, but it's something like that. And then they all go unanswered. And then the real punch to the gut at the end, Eminem replies, he's like, hey, I've just been really busy, but I'm getting back to you now. He's already dead, though. He drove off the bridge with his girlfriend in his trunk. Because he never answered him. He was upset.
All right, now let's sing Toy Soldiers.
Like Toy
remember that.
I don't know that
Soldiers.
song.
It has like a little snare drum hook.
See, I like the Dream On rendition when Eminem sampled them, and it was like, "My life is hard. Here's how I made it for myself." Okay, and then it's Aerosmith like, "Dream on, dream on."
Isn't
Oh,
that
yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
you do that with
yeah,
Run
he
DMC?
started
Like,
doing a lot of like
Aerosmith
Jay-Z
and
too?
Run DMC guy?
Well, that was
Dream On is like the only song he ever sung where he doesn't do the stupid singing Aerosmith voice.
what is
It's like
the
his
singing
real
Aerosmith voice?
Well, he, like everyone knows an Aerosmith song,
Steven Tyler?
but yeah, he sung Dream On with his normal voice, and that's why it's
Was it like super deep? Dream on. He's like, oh, there he is. There's Mr.
Thinking about it,
Mr. Tyler.
I can agree with you in like the normal like the,
got two
the
first names.
stanzas, I guess.
Yeah,
but
where
when
he
it comes
doesn't
to the
sound like he's like,
chorus- Yeah, the chorus is all Aerosmith.
But maybe it's normal. Maybe that's his normal voice.
all right, maybe.
Him going super
Where he's
high
like-
pitch at the end too.
Where he's basically on the verge of like his voice going out, where he's like,
Yeah.
There's a bit in that. What's that one that Aerosmith did for Armageddon movie?
I was just
Where there's a part in the song.
wanna miss a thing.
Yeah, it's like deep end game chorus. He's like,
even when
It's true.
He's singing about his daughter.
You got the animal.
yeah, he's passionate.
She's in the film.
He's so passionate that words don't come out
What happened to
anymore.
Liv Tyler?
She was
doing
in.
these days?
Oh, she's living her life.
She was in Lord of the Rings.
She's back on the oil rig.
No, what was the new show she was just recently in that we watched? What was it, Leftovers?
Her and Ben Affleck were on the oil rig. I have no idea.
she's up
I
to.
don't really,
Forever
I don't really
After.
watch Leftovers.
We watched some of Leftovers and she was there.
Is that one of those like Left Behind type movies?
Yeah.
What's-
Kind
okay.
of. No, it was HBO show.
Yeah.
Is it one? Is it
show.
like everybody got by the raptor?
It's like it's way less of a scale. It's like some people just got,
But basically.
but most people are there.
Gotcha.
It was only like
Well, let's be honest.
2% got.
That's about right.
Someone wrote Aerosmith sucks now.
But
Now,
How dare you?
old now.
now
of the- a lot of
they
the-
put new stuff out. When is their last album?
a lot of the plot in that though, the people that got, some of them real scumbag pieces of shit.
Yes.
So they're very like.
Maybe it's a bad raptor.
Yeah, they're like they aren't good people because that's part of the plot.
The
Is
reverse raptor.
is the people left behind are like, no, they got taken because they're such good souls, and then people are like, this guy was cheating on you, and he also stole a bunch of money, so he wasn't really a great
Who was
guy.
the guy from Left Behind? Was,
Kurt.
The guy from
Cameron.
Oh,
Kirk
No,
Cameron.
Cameron.
Cameron was left
Yeah.
behind. Leftovers is
yeah.
Shannon Aniston, or goddammit, Jennifer Aniston's ex-husband.
Which
Then
one?
now
The
they
guy
just
from
they
Parks
just
and
split
Rec?
up. Yes, Justin from
Justin
Parks
Parks
and
and
Rec.
Rec, yeah.
Which one was that?
The newest one, so Justin Trudeau.
And he's the voice of that guy in Ninjago.
Oh, the
villain,
Prime
yeah.
Minister of
Not
Canada.
that guy,
Got
but
it.
it's
Okay.
it's close. He's Justin Trudeau.
Okay, gotcha.
This is like Justin. It's one of those like names that's got X's in it, but you know it doesn't have an X
yeah.
sound.
It's like
Why the
the-
fuck do you pronounce his name?
in like
Anyone?
an EAU.
Is it Trudeau?
Thoreau.
Thoreau.
Nah,
There you
it's
go.
like the
Justin
poet.
Thoreau.
Yeah.
But there's
I
some
got
letters
further
in
and further
there.
away from Justin Trudeau.
It don't. Well, I never said true. To be
Okay.
fair.
That's
Trudeau.
true. That's true. He didn't say
Why, okay,
Turbo.
the chat is going ape about
Pie.
me
Your
wanting to
shorts
explain
and
my
your-
shoes. I've worn. Okay, these are the shoes, Pride shoes from last year, right? But I had to buy 2 pairs to wear odd shoes. So this year, I'm just wearing the other one of each shoe.
Oh, nice.
And that's the story.
flip
It's
it
the
every
same
day?
as last time.
Happy Pride Month, guys.
every day. Do you?
I'll be honest. It's
Yeah.
funny because Gavin is the most like, oh, I got different socks and different shoes because it's too much trouble. But then, based on his explanation right now, I feel like he puts more effort than anyone into what he wears. Like I just wear 2 sneakers. That's it. Left one, right one. He's like, fuck it. I just put on whatever.
I went
but
like
just now,
20
he's like, no. Well, last year I wore this one and that one. So this year I decided to wear the same one, but opposite of the shoes that I wore last year. That's 10 times more complicated
Yeah,
than
about
wearing
that.
shoes.
honestly, for the first 25 years of my life, I only ever had like 1 pair of shoes at a time. Like I just had the shoes that I have.
And that's how life is meant to be lived.
Yeah, and then
These
One,
shoes.
one shoe at a time.
And then I think I was like, after seeing Turney's collection of shoes, I was like, I can have
I'll
2
get
pairs
2.
of shoes.
This one, the shoelace literally broke, and I just tied the shoelace back
Ryan.
together.
Ryan,
Look at the wear on your shoe.
You're running
Yes, I
on
know.
flats, man.
I do.
Yeah.
That-
You're balding like a
That's a
tire.
bad
Blow out at any time. You're in
Look at
danger,
this.
right?
This
pick up a nail, there's no
tied this
patching that.
shoelace
Did
back
you see
together.
Mariel's tweet?
That's
I've
a
done
dad
that.
shoe.
I've done that.
I'll
I
say
mean-
that.
Yeah.
I
it's a
have
dad
done
shoe.
what he's done. What
It's
is-
a dad shoe plus the socks just make it.
Well,
'Cause when you pulled up
it's-
your jean leg, it was like they're up to your ankles.
You were
dude.
gonna say
Like,
leg
What are they?
sleeves. I
Are
know
they
it.
know, it's
supposed
true.
to
Yeah,
be?
thank
They're
you.
the comfortable socks that.
What design is that?
That's the Dallas one.
Dallas.
I mean, let's
It's just
compare. Hang
faded.
on, let's compare dad socks and shoes. Then you know the audience can be the judge.
Please.
There we go.
So I got a
I
pair
don't
here.
know.
they're-
I
You
have
guys are
short-
both dad.
Oh, see, to be
pretty
fair,
hard.
I actually have longer
at the
black
non-dad
socks on,
here.
but that's just because I was out of
Gavin's
my
got
ankle
ankle
socks.
socks,
I would
so-
have ankle socks, but they're in the wash.
Yeah, but he's got shorts on.
Well, you don't need ankle socks with jeans, though.
The only
But I always wear
difference
them for everything. Is all I'm
is
saying. I
Michael
don't need
has
them
black,
for shit.
so
Yeah,
his
I
is
get
a little
that.
bit classier and slimming, but not by
like this.
much.
Yeah. How are my treads looking?
Lindsay, what are you popping
My
on
treads
right
look-
now?
These
No,
these
buddy.
were the running shoes that
They're-
I bought
they're-
when we were doing
Some of these
5Ks.
guys.
They're a little better.
You did a
was ex-
5K?
I still need
Yeah,
to buy
with
new ones
Meg.
though.
I was half expecting
For free
Lindsay to
play.
pull up bare feet.
I would absolutely, but they suck.
Like,
And
what are you
actually,
wearing?
As I did that
Nothing.
too, I forgot that I have a hole in my jeans, and I just made it larger.
Yeah, you
so,
did.
yeah.
You sure did.
Also,
Fingering
didn't
my
even
hole.
know that. Didn't even
Cover
know
that
that.
up.
I'm
Brian's the
daddest.
daddest. I don't.
That's-
Dad,
But
You
based on
can't
what?
hang with this level of dad.
Oh! Go back in a couple of years. I love Gavin's shoes.
Wait till you have the second one. That's when you start dadding at maximum level.
Maximum dad.
Yeah.
What is Max Dad?
Max dad?
Yeah.
It's,
And who has exemplified
he's the
Max
worst
Dad?
Max
superhero.
dad. I'm not Max dad. Max dad is a guy that I met though.
Okay.
Who I took Eli to his son's birthday party, and that day he'd gone from he took his kids to like a baseball game, took a different kid to a soccer game, took those kids to a birthday party that someone else had, and then hosted a birthday party for his own son.
Yeah.
This is in 24
Maxed out.
hours?
That was one day.
Oh my god.
That-
Not even. That's got to be like in 16 hours.
That was how I grew up. Is with a
Fuck
father
it,
like that
yeah.
and going from event to event to event to event. Yeah.
Why? But what if you just wanted to chill out and sit down?
Shut up!
Not okay.
I grew up like
You're not
this.
dadding right.
Yeah, I got you lazy piece of shit. You get up there and do it. So
I feel like my parents were relieved if I didn't want to do anything, and that's how most parents were. That's how I'm gonna be.
It's a good day when the kids are like, we don't need you right now.
I don't have soccer practice, don't have a birthday. I just want to sit. Oh, thank God.
well, for a good period of time too, if Lindsay wasn't doing something or being quiet, a scheme was being pulled off.
You were
Something
idle
was
hands,
afoot.
Lindsay.
Something
Yeah.
was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a dad.
Trevor. You could
Trevor?
be, though. You don't know.
Trevor is best dad.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
God.
Ask the person who wrote it.
You're a future dad, maybe.
I'm glad no one's mentioned anyone being a daddy on the podcast yet.
That's
So
your
we're
kid. He
No,
came
the
back in
chat
time.
certainly
We
was
good.
all about daddy until you mentioned
Stop
it
that.
just now.
It's creepy and weird. I hate the term daddy.
What are we doing
Done.
after the podcast?
You're married to a dad.
No, I mean, like,
me.
that's fine. The creepy, like, sexual.
The fuck
like,
is this?
Daddy.
Where did this pop up?
You know what?
Why is
I
that
don't
there?
know. Go to rooster.com/play if you want to vote on the word dad or daddy.
Yeah, what's the vote?
What is that?
What's the poll?
How does
Like
Ryan
a dad
look?
or like a Chad? But Chad's also a dad.
What the hell does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
Can we vote?
How does
You
Ryan
stolen
look?
this picture of my children.
Also, that's an old picture of Chad, I feel like.
These pictures of Ryan's kids?
Is that
That
Chad
is a picture of
James?
when they snuck in on my stream.
Wow,
yeah.
you didn't clear
Oh,
that.
shit.
I didn't clear that.
That's
they,
a little,
they basically
To
snuck
be
in
fair,
your house.
they were on my stream.
Yeah.
They don't own your stream.
Look at this. Look how
Wow,
biased
look
this
at that.
poll is.
I mean, shit, the chat's saying that I'm a daddy now. So
That's-
I don't know.
The chat
I
or
don't
the
know
chat?
what
The chat.
Chad's catching up.
I'm confused if
I-
do I want to look like a
Nope.
chat?
And
or
also
like a
don't
dad?
even fuck whatever
What's
you
the
write.
optimal thing?
Who gives a shit about what they wrote? Here's the poll: a picture of Ryan with his kids,
Yeah.
bank, or a picture of Chad. Who the fuck do you think's gonna win?
Yeah, but Chad's
That's
look at Chad. He
really-
looks so
Yeah, but
sweet.
Chad's got no kids
All right,
in the
hold
photo
on.
with him.
Can we
That's
get
true, he
Chad?
doesn't
You
have
got
kids.
you got
He's got
staged
two kids,
you got
yeah.
staged
Here's the thing.
store like Rooster Teeth photo headshot of Chad and Ryan at home natural with his kids. Of course he's gonna
People
win.
don't give a fuck what text is over here.
No, they
They're
don't.
voting for these.
I know.
Yeah.
They could take your ass out of the picture. and
Yeah,
you'd still
it would
be
do
winning.
better.
It would do
Let's
better.
see if we can get Chad to 0%, then get him to 100%.
I don't think
and then
that's
get
how
him,
math works.
And then get him back to 0%. You can change your vote.
Can you?
It's not
Yeah.
like a marathon.
okay.
That's what the podcast is for. Swaying opinion.
All right, sway that opinion. Get it to 0%, 100%,
They
and then
stopped
to
They
voting.
0%.
won't. They
Well,
won't get to
fine.
100%.
Does
But he
Gavin-
will get to
9
0.
people think I look like a dad, and 1 person thinks I look like a Chad.
Really
Does
locked
Gavin
into
count
10.
as a dad for his fur babies? Is
I've
he
got some
technically
cats.
qualified?
I take care
You
of
mean
him.
Furbies?
Yes.
I just want to point out too, I didn't finish reading it because they cut it off, but someone said, my dad could care less. No, motherfucker, he couldn't care less. Couldn't. Not could care
Yeah,
less.
if he could care less, that means he cares to
If he
some
could care
extent.
less, that means he could care less than he cares now. He could not care
I mean,
less.
look, he must still exist in their life,
Just
so
saying.
he could care less.
I'm
He
just
hasn't
saying,
like
that's
driven
not,
them out
It's not how they were writing it.
into the middle of a forest and just left them there. That is
Fair
you.
enough.
You couldn't care
People
less.
fuck that up all the time.
Ryan, I
It's
just
an
want to
American
inform you,
error.
Yes.
You look like a dad, which is factually what you are.
They grayed
it's
him
been
out. Did he
decided.
die?
It's hard not.
Chad,
Fuck
They
off,
whited
Chad.
him out and then it disappeared.
Pet.
Why don't we do?
Chad just
I don't
died.
feel so good.
Yeah.
Why don't we do an oyster poll? Chewy chew or
One or
suck,
two
suck
chews.
that
Suck.
suck that snot. We'll have
Alex,
those
okay.
as the options.
Suck or chew?
Yeah, speaking of not feeling too good, fucking Millie met Tom Holland. Awesome.
What is
Wait,
Spy
not
Man.
feeling
Jealous.
too
Why is,
good?
why is that not feeling?
Did he
good?
have
She
food-
felt great.
Did he have food poisoning?
Yeah.
You did. No, is it?
That sucks.
I don't know if
He
it's true or
sucked.
not that allegedly he actually has seen her content and likes it, but
Who would you hear this from? Millie?
yes.
Okay.
He watched Game
Say-
Kids.
Yeah, Millie, a huge supporter of her Tom Holland fan.
Chad. Chad right over there.
Chad.
Did he disappear yet?
He's
No,
right
he's
there.
right
He
there. I
hasn't
see
faded
him.
away at all.
Is Chad.
Oh, don't tell him.
The dad Chad.
What? Nothing.
You were
You're
just
fine. Don't
you were
worry
just
about it.
polled.
No, you weren't on a poll. They did it.
It was them.
We had nothing to do
Chad
with it.
James is over there, audience.
Flag
They just
Uh,
decided we were having
Mike, but just let you know.
conversation about dads between me and Ryan, and they were like, let's just fucking drag Chad through the mud. That'd be funny. And then they did it. And then he showed up, and now he's standing there watching.
They made you suffer through
They
a
were like,
poll
"Chad,
against
can you
you
please
versus
go up?"
basically my children.
Can
Ben
you show
dragged
up
him
and
over
get
here.
You
up?
did not win.
No.
By
It was
a
you
lot.
versus a picture of Ryan's kids.
Yeah.
So
No contest.
I'd have a word with them afterwards.
I'm gonna have a word with the 9% of the people that didn't vote for my kids.
No, it's 13%. It grew.
Did it?
You're the silence of
Before you
people.
fade it out. There's the Diet
Oh,
Coke.
he's throwing shit.
Goodness.
I'll clean that up
Someone's
later.
already picked it up.
Oh, I would have done that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was gonna get. Oh, you got it.
I always pick up my cans.
You
when
always
I
say
throw
you're
them
gonna
on.
pick it up,
I
but
do
they get it
always do
before you.
Well, I can't stop that.
I'm just saying, but I feel like you know that at this point now, so it means less.
I never suspect that they would.
Oh, what do you got? Oh, what do you got, Trevor? What do you got? A spot?
Do you think this is an age spot?
Yeah.
Maybe since my 27th and a half birthday, I've been rapidly
It's a-
aging.
Well, if it
Dad
grows,
spot.
then it's
right to the
melanoma.
knees and
that's a-
straight to the
That's
forearm.
a definite dad
Here it is.
spot.
Dermatologist at home.
God.
Come on, get out of here. Why are you
You're the
close
one-
up on it?
I mean, you called for it.
Oh,
If you find a pimple, go to
silently-
the ER. That's what Alfredo did.
yeah. I got some ankle zits. I'll go to the ER.
I have this
I
weird.
was just looking at
I
my
have this
arm and
weird
Gavin
red bump.
paused all conversation to go, oh, what's got
If you
there?
have ankle zits, you should go
You were
to the
showing
ER.
it.
Gavin,
I just kind of looked at it.
Gavin's got a weird hold over Trevor. It's starting to worry
What's
me.
my
Stop
hole?
holding me.
You're
He
like, hey,
asked-
put this inside your mouth, and he's like, I'll do it.
We got suck or chew on oysters.
Okay.
He also, listen, we went to the restroom while there was an ad read.
You both went?
Oh, we both went.
Okay.
And
Trevor, that was a private moment. I
it
can't
was a private moment, and I'm going to rip it right into the public. I just started urinating at the local tap.
Urine
The
hole.
local. What are you saying?
Urine
At a
tap.
urinal.
Yeah, okay.
Right, but there's only
And
one.
urine tap.
There's
The
one
other-
urinal and
and
two
the other
toilets.
two are
One
proper
urinal.
stalls. Yeah.
And as I start to go, I feel his presence come back and watch me.
I look at him and I
And
think,
he's looking deep at me as I'm like, well,
Like a
I'll
dog.
say
I'm
this.
not looking deep.
No,
I'm
I'll say this.
noticing.
I can
This
feel
is,
it.
and most places
Eyes
should
in the
have
back of my
this.
head.
We need a fucking mirror behind the urinal so you can see people watching you.
Well, there's also
and
the
think-
fact that the door swings right open. You could just see a guy. It doesn't
No,
matter.
I get it, but I don't want to need to feel Gavin watching me. I just want a mirror so I can know someone's watching me piss. And
That's
then
true. I can feel that, but like also.
Don't whip too fast. You'll spray the wall.
Or I'll whip too fast to scare him off.
So he
That's true.
glanced. All
I
right?
glanced-
It
I
wasn't a
glanced
deep
Trevor
look.
and I noticed that his legs are so long and lanky that it's like he's barely at the urinal.
What does that
Right?
mean?
Because his penis is
Urinal.
so high.
Oh, that's what he does.
It's like in line with the
Wait,
top
wait,
of
wait.
it.
It's not that tall.
Show
He
me.
is.
Your hand was up here.
Show me your hand
I was
again.
crouched
Measure
to
that
get
out.
into the door frame.
Trevor.
I lurched in.
Trevor, a monster of a man.
Ceiling 15 feet high. I
Well,
could
you
barely
describe
fit.
him. It's like his
And I
legs go
crawled
right
in.
under his arm.
There's a Trevor in the
whipped out.
dungeon.
The legs. I mean,
He
the
was
dick
Professor
alone.
Quirrell.
It's like Ron Jeremy
Bro.
Collins over here. God.
Okay. Anyway,
Short.
how many of our viewers have sucked or chewed on an oyster?
It's
shockingly
straight down the
bad.
middle.
Very close. It's 50-50.
We got a lot of
Wow.
suckers. I'm not alone with
We got
my
a
suck.
lot of suckers and a lot of
I
chewers.
just, I'm confused as to why chew is an
Absolutely.
oyster and suck is a picture of the achievement logo.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
They're all over the
alright.
place,
It's
Ryan.
self-explanatory,
Back to the
Ryan.
matter
They were gonna
hand.
put up another
Yes,
picture of your
please.
kids, and they decided not to.
I hope it ends on a dead 50-50
Yeah, it probably
tie.
will.
Hopefully.
Okay.
So what did Gavin
So I'm
do to you?
so fucking lanky that he looks between my legs, where thus my penis and stream exist, and he thinks to himself, "Wow, oh, I could just pee right through there."
I was thinking, I can't pee in the urinal because Trevor's there. But then I saw the big old,
Throw up from laughing.
I saw the big old
Hold on.
gap, and I thought, I actually could still go there. Because his legs are so
He's not
tall.
7 feet tall.
Tell me you did not.
Almost.
Of course I didn't.
Trevor's not even the closest to like the tallest of this company.
I mean,
Make up your mind. Which
His
side of this are
legs.
you on?
But I wanted to
His
ask.
legs
Also
are
bullshit coming from the one still to this day. I want to piss while she's on the toilet and
No.
she won't do it.
Oh,
what?
Where she does the
No.
spread
If
and then I can
I'm-
pee in between.
I'm sitting on the toilet doing my own thing.
I
I'm like,
offer it
spread
every
your legs.
time.
I want
I
to
don't
piss
blame
in
you.
there.
I don't blame you.
No.
There's
Surely you're going to
sprinkle.
want to go down
No.
the back and not between her legs.
No, hold on, but there's a backboard there, and
No.
she's wiping
What?
anyway, right?
Exactly.
You know, so like you can
Let me
cut that
try.
off. Yeah.
You
Give it
don't
a
know.
go.
I mean, I wiped off some of the urine on the backside of our toilet this morning and almost vomited everywhere. So the
Wait,
thought of someone
backside?
pissing,
What's
yeah,
the
like,
underside? I don't know what she
yeah,
said.
Wait, of the seat?
coagulation.
You not put the seat up?
The
The
underside
sprinkle,
of
the
the
escapes.
seat. Well, no, but I mean,
And if
it
you're a woman,
splashes.
sometimes-
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, but do you pop the seat up or you put the seat
I
up?
always pop it up.
So how did it get on the seat if you popped it up?
Well, like she keeps saying urine. I think it's shit. It's from shitting.
Either
And you
way.
sit down and you
Not
shit
better.
and it
Yeah,
splashes the
it's
bottom of the
better.
seat.
It doesn't make my
I don't know.
story any better.
Piss doesn't stain.
Yeah,
I mean,
ass
that's
splash.
like
It
the
was
toilet
definitely
seat.
a yellow tint.
It's probably some yellow shit is
Yeah.
what it is.
See,
Okay?
I feel like we're
Chew one by
our
1%.
results.
Someone fucked it up
What,
at
also,
the end.
what is like what? How long does the
compromised.
poll go for? Like a minute?
I think it's whatever they. Yeah, as long as
However
we
long they
want.
want.
Keep
Okay,
it
so
going.
You know
just
what?
lock
I
it?
want
Yeah.
this poll going for the
Let
next
it-
72 hours.
That's extreme.
Okay,
No,
here.
it's not.
Here's another poll. Do you like yes, let Michael piss while you're taking a shit,
Or-
no,
That is
don't.
dope.
Also,
You
no,
don't
no,
have
no.
sanity.
No.
Also, it's
The
nothing
poll
to do
is
with the shit. It's
pee
sitting
while
on the
they-
toilet.
Pee while they're sitting,
Yeah.
or pee at the urinal another man between the legs.
yeah. All right.
So betwixt the legs, or
So you have to
while
pick
they're
one of
sitting.
them.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pee while you're sitting, or you're gonna pee while he's peeing.
Yeah.
But I
we
did.
voted on here. Which is worse?
I have no
72
idea.
hours.
I thought
Always
the
give
idea
them an ultimatum.
Lindsay, come on.
See?
Remy's not with you.
Remy, come on.
Just try it. All that could happen is you'd be like, oh, I got some pee on me, and then you wipe it off, or like, oh my god,
You know
that
what?
worked.
You don't wipe
should-
off pee. You have to have a shower.
We can
Yeah.
roll that
What the fuck are you
poll
talking
into the
about?
post
It's like
show.
pissy.
We have a
messaging.
baby. You certainly piss and shower
Yeah,
don't
you
even
just wipe,
combine
wet
anymore.
wipe and you're good.
Piss, wipe, done. Oh, you don't have shit all over you?
Yeah, but
I ain't touching.
That's
I ain't
her
touching
urine.
the tub.
That's not your urine.
It's
If
the
it was
same
Michael's
It's
urine.
her
It's
urine,
just
not
urine.
pissing.
It's just urine.
That's an adult male pissing on me, and I'm not for it.
So anyway, Trevor
That's
didn't.
getting some pee flex on.
Tre-
it.
Yeah, let's
Trevor didn't
bring
think it
this
was
back to sanity, okay?
I was peeing in the toilet, and I was
Yeah.
like, Trevor, what if I just went through your legs?
No. You weren't peeing yet. You were watching
you're
me. I
listening
heard
to-
you behind me
He
distinctly
felt
as a
you.
full
He felt
gush.
you. He didn't just hear it. He felt it.
I was like, oh, I thought he passed, but he's right there
And
looking
then he
at
was
me
like,
right now.
he was like, no, I don't want that. And then I was
Naturally.
like, why don't you want that?
naturally, right?
Yeah. They're not
like
even
that's the question
married,
that has to
and
be
you're
asked.
giving me shit.
I don't want that. And he goes, well, why don't you want that? And I went,
Because
why
the way I
do
see
you,
it,
do you want that, Gavin?
unless I
to
was
pee
peeing
on
on your
you.
trousers, which I probably wouldn't. I got pretty good aim.
Well, that's
We also
appreciate the
wouldn't-
Yeah,
aim.
remember his
see
aim
each
when he hit
other's-
Alfredo in the dick?
I would see your
So I
stream.
didn't throw it with my penis. But I think we wouldn't see each other's packages. Your John Thomas wouldn't be witnessed by mine.
Listen, I don't give a
Well,
shit
me.
if you see my dick.
Is your,
All right, here's the thing.
is your penis more accurate than your right hand?
In the
understand
best
that.
of worlds.
Yeah, my right hand can go anywhere. My penis is a small urethra.
Right,
He's
go.
fully
In the
erect.
best
just,
of worlds.
just peeing like this.
My right hand could go anywhere.
In the best of worlds, the situation you're proposing still has you both with your dicks out standing this close
I
together.
know. That's the
so
problem.
what? What's
wrong with
It
that?
isn't seeing the package.
Gavin doesn't care. There's no dick behind him. There's no dick pissing behind him. What does he care?
Maybe you should go for 3.
Wait.
I get more
You need
action
a
from
cheer of
Jeff's
people.
finger
Gavin,
on
I
a
think
daily
he's on
Now
to something.
Jeremy could come behind you. 3 in a row.
Oh, it's a
I
hype
think
thing.
We'll call
Michael's
it a
onto
piss
something.
pyramid.
If
Raising
we
the
can
bar.
get how many
Pyramid.
people can we get into the stream? So all the streams connect into one mega stream into the urinal.
I mean, I'll be honest. If
You're
we're
gonna break
the
it.
problem is
it's
I'm-
just porcelain, Trevor.
This episode's called
the
the Piss
problem is
Pyramid.
I'm getting all the splashback and I'm not in
You
it.
are.
You are
are,
the splash
but-
guard for 2 other people.
Listen, I wear pants. I wore shorts the other day. I learned
You get flex.
for the first time
You get
pee
how
flex.
much
How much you piss on
Splashback.
yourself?
Flashback.
It's a
It's
lot.
not good.
Listen.
I'll be honest though. If we're going Trevor,
What should we
someone
pee
sitting.
through? Someone saying someone's.
I mean, let's not say
Why
someone.
is it the
We know who we're
logo
talking
again?
about.
It's
But
biasing
fine.
the results.
If we're talking about pissing in a piss
Oh.
pyramid with Trevor at the front and
What
Gavin
should
in the
we
back,
do?
a piss pyramid, yeah.
we cannot go right to Jeremy.
You can't.
There's like 3 other people we can put before him.
You got to think inches. You can't think.
It'd be like Trevor, Gavin, Jeremy.
Now, if I'm a woman
You need to, like-
who can
So you're saying you're
pee
between
standing
me and-
up, am I here?
And I'd be behind you.
You
You're
two
tall.
are
Lindsay's
about
claiming
the
she
same
can pee
height.
He's a little
standing
taller.
up.
You need a pretty dramatic distance in height for that to work.
We
Yeah.
also have
You
knees,
need
so
at
we
least
can
like a
adjust.
4
We
rep
also have
separation.
knees. Thankfully, I'm at the front. My bad knees in the front,
Good.
so I don't have to bend.
I can bend a little.
Now, question.
I might be able to pin myself between the wall and the stall. Just really get up there.
Did Gavin see Trevor's dick, yes or no?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
No, he's
There's no
facing
mirror
the-
for him.
You
to
saw
look
his
at.
urine though.
Nothing wrong
Oh,
with
he
that.
stared
Saw the
right
back
at that
of his
stream.
trousers.
He went. That stream came fresh at it.
Yep. If you have the urine, you can basically build the dick in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
see, and you're like back.
What, was it good for you too?
Yep. Gavin's like a master builder of penises.
Oh my god.
In his head.
What does Michael's look like?
He didn't see me piss.
No, I don't care.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't care. He knows. He's got a
Well,
sixth
don't
sense.
check-
I've done a pretty good job at keeping my penis in my pants.
Oh my god!
I don't understand how this poll is working, though. Are we
Because
saying
that's
which one of
people
these
want
is
it.
worse?
No, they're saying.
So they want the sitting.
no, it's look at
Wait,
the top.
no.
It
So
says,
is the
what
audience?
should we pee through?
So the audience
So
is the
that's
one
more
peeing.
acceptable, is what they're saying.
Yes,
sitting
what
is more
I
acceptable.
am offering is more acceptable.
Offering?
Me pissing
What are you
through
offering
Lindsay's
me?
legs
Offering?
so we can both go at the same time than Gavin peeing all over Trevor's ass.
I wasn't gonna pee on your ass.
Nah, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna miss.
Your
we can't be
ammonia
trusted.
offering is not pleasing me. Fuck off.
I mean, but the audience they're weighing in 39% to 62%.
The audience has spoken, Lindsay. I think you're gonna have to try it.
Yeah.
They have pee assisters for vaginas. Go on.
Well, it's
Wait,
like
What,
funnels.
no, what now?
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
I've seen that.
Well, they have like it's like a dick. It's like a dick, right?
Just a
like the
catheter?
standing urinal. I've seen that before.
Kind
Oh,
of.
for
It's
what?
like a thing you can piss in to simulate like pissing standing up.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's
what
like
you were saying. You
funnel.
said
What do
some
you
women
do with
can
it?
Like
Throw it
I
away
guess
after
it's
that?
disposable. Yeah.
So I've seen women not like that, but they can stand. They pee standing up, and it's like a stream, like men, where it's just like, ooh, like one
Forwards?
thing. Yeah.
Do they have to like cock the pelvis?
I don't know what the
Yeah,
trajectory.
they go
is.
around. They
What
go.
does that mean? Demonstrate.
I mean, you gotta. I assume it's like you have to
Yep.
cock the pelvis, right?
Sure.
Like really hard though.
Sure. That's how the female
I don't think I
anatomy
can-
works.
I imagine like with that much pressure, you probably fart a lot.
I feel like people
Doesn't
should see
matter.
what. Look, Trevor, if you pretend this front of the table is the urinal,
You want to
we
get
can see
behind me?
exactly what I
Wouldn't
saw.
Trevor have to pull down his pants for this to work? Yes, Trevor's pants would have to be around his ankle.
No.
If I'm going to demonstrate
How
myself,
are you gonna
at the
pee through
urinal,
him?
I'm gonna pee under him.
I'm going to have to drop full
look.
shrouded.
No. All right, go on.
All right, so listen,
Yeah,
I don't.
he's not that tall.
I'm not like a kindergartner. I don't fully.
Not like James Buckley.
Right, a kindergarten.
Right?
Uh-huh.
There he
Trevor,
is.
you're
All right,
peeing.
Costanza.
Hold on.
Well, here, no, here.
Towards the dress.
Turn sideways.
Yeah.
And go that way. Now, Gavin, you get behind him to
Right.
simulate how you
Let's
have
see
to
the height,
stack
so the
up.
height-
Like I'm
Right.
holding.
We
I'm
need-
holding myself, right?
Damn,
Like,
Trevor.
this is me normally.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, he came
Wait,
in.
why are you peeing that?
You guys are pissing on each other. Let's go.
Come in.
What the fuck is happening?
I think I was looking on the TV.
I
but he was
need
the other way.
You
like
walked
a ruler
right
or a
towards
stick
him.
or something.
Dehumanize. Let's keep the eyes in the frame.
And then
Yeah,
I would just
it's
come here.
start from the dick
Right,
up.
I'd be
Yeah,
right,
you're
and I'd go
crouching,
through
though.
there.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, oh no. Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing your hand pop.
And his dick wasn't out. There was no piss involved.
And it'd be just like that.
No.
Stop.
I like that I almost peed on your front. I almost peed on your.
You just walked at him.
Everything
Imagine
was
it-
back-
You didn't almost pee on anybody. We're just
Somehow-
standing in front of a table.
Gavin was about to piss.
I mean,
but I
why-
like how in motion this didn't bother you.
Thumbnail.
You're like, this makes sense. This makes sense.
Here.
Oh, I'm looking at you. And then you walk
Even
around.
Steffi can't believe you did that.
OMG,
boss.
Gav.
Hey, Steffi, go ahead and post that to Tumblr.
Looking forward to that ring.
Look,
That should be good
on the
enough.
TV, he was facing that one.
Now, Ryan, have you peed
We
on
didn't
someone?
even get the actual
Have I
point
peed
that
on
Michael
someone?
was going for,
Not
which
that
was
I'm
like the
aware of.
height. I just saw a hand
Yeah,
come
no,
from my,
he just
my
started
crotch
trying to feel you up.
on the monitor,
That's
and
all.
that freaked me out. Like, imagine he's not a stranger, but imagine another man's
Nah, he's
hand
kind of
far from it.
strange,
sneaking-
though.
Yeah,
He's a strange man.
Strange person.
Strange person.
Another person's hand, a man's hand sneaking through your legs. It's just out of the blue. It's just like unexpected.
Why didn't you expect it?
That was a red card on the play. That was a foul.
Yeah,
See,
maybe a
you're-
yellow. It was a
like-
yellow.
Okay, it was a warning.
I'll take a warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
I'll
got
take
some
a warning.
restraint
I've
to
been
not
booked.
break
But,
his
like-
hand, because Gavin would not have a hand if it were me.
But I like how sneaky he was. I didn't see it. I didn't feel anything. There was no fumbling.
He's all about the sneak.
It
I
was
also-
just
He's sitting
there.
on it.
My distance isn't bad. I could be 2 feet away from you and still make it in.
2 feet.
2 feet away.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you
Absolutely.
ever? Do you
What
ever,
about the dregs?
Right, you
Dregs,
gotta move
the
up
dregs
at the
I'd
end.
shimmy up.
That's another symbiote.
Shimmy up
Shimmy
to
up.
where?
The behind him, like I just was.
Wait, do you guys move forward? When
Eventually,
you
he's
get,
gonna
like, less
pee on
No,
your
what
butt.
happens
If
is,
you
Lindsay,
start far enough away.
we'll take
Yeah.
it back to the Y.
Well, you gotta. At the end, there's a
Does
little
this
trickle.
happen?
So let's just
Okay.
say the urinal.
Otherwise you
We're
pee on
gonna
the
get
floor.
this last ad reading.
Go on.
Urinal's here, and sometimes you're just like
We need
checking for
separation.
distance,
Yeah.
and you go further away.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
And
this
then
is, oh,
just
I'm
to
running
see
out of
you can.
stream, and you got to come back.
Yeah.
every
Wow.
guy must have done it. I've
Wow.
done it.
Oh, you go back as far as you can.
I'm learning
I've
a
just
lot.
never done it pissing through someone else.
Here's the thing I won't do though. If I arrive at a urinal and there's already like a moat of urine on the floor, I just fucking add to it.
Wait.
You piss on the floor?
Well, if it's already there, then yeah.
Ryan.
What do you mean?
Look, if you walk up to it, I'm not gonna stand in it. Like if there's a fucking huge puddle, I'm just gonna stay back here and if at the end it doesn't make it, it doesn't
you don't move up near the end.
I'm not gonna wade in.
You don't want to wade in piss.
I'm not going in.
I thought you were just like, I'm gonna
No.
piss on this floor.
No. I'm not gonna deliberately
I will
contribute.
make a
I'm
river
just not
of this
going
moat.
in.
Yeah.
Dude,
Not-
I walk
Ryan,
in.
you
I walk
monster.
into like my entire
I'm a
life.
monster. I'm not going in someone else's piss.
I feel like my entire life
That's
as
true.
an
I'm kinda
adult,
with you,
as
but-
an adult
Right.
human, I got hands. You know, I'm picking this up. I'm doing. I walk into a public bathroom and I'm all feet. I'm like, I'm gonna kick that open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flush
Jesus.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip.
You
that
wash your
seat
hand on the
up.
way in
Why?
and on the way
I
out.
don't get how many people are like, no, you stand in the pee.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Someone
with
just
you.
said that
Yeah.
like dudes are disgusting.
Time
I'm like,
out.
it's true, man.
I'm
This
kinda
is
with
nasty.
Ryan.
Whatever.
Are you
I remember
kidding
from
me?
college, the women's bathroom was the worst.
No, it's 1,000.
What were you
worse.
doing in there?
It's
I
a
did. I would
thousand
hear.
times worse.
They would tell stories. Like I would be like, yeah, the men's bathroom's
Any-
kind of rough, and the woman would be like. My
Yeah,
girlfriend at the
blood
time who lived
everywhere.
on the ladies' floor was like, there was shit smeared on
Any-
the walls.
any-
There was a menstrual pad stuck to the ceiling.
Any
like
woman,
they're animals.
any woman that's not a fucking liar knows that their bathrooms are 10 times worse.
All right, listen.
This is bullshit
I
that
don't
she's spewing
go
right
into
here.
a bathroom and go, well, there's
This
blood
is
here anyway.
this
so I
is
supposed to bleed
bullshit.
here.
What she's talking
That's
about.
the
okay?
title.
I'm gonna squat and bleed.
Female bathrooms are heinous as fuck.
But they have a couch usually.
They are
so that's,
heinous.
so that's pretty nice.
That's where you recover from where you just worked.
Just
Yeah, from the
fluid
from the half a body of
everywhere. It
blood
just
you just let out.
goes. It just goes. You don't walk into a men's room like and have blood all over the
Here's the
walls.
thing.
It just doesn't happen.
It's not
I'm
a murder
sure-
scene in a women's restroom. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm sure most people take the mindset of Ryan. I'm not wading into the moat. I'm just gonna. If I add to it, I do. Whatever trickles out.
I mean,
but-
I'm not trying. Like,
Oh,
I'm
no,
pretty
I know
good.
you're
I'm
not
pretty good at
trying. I'm with
maintaining.
you,
Right.
man. I'm
It's the
with
same
you.
way.
You
Like
you hold back, you stop for a second, you
Here's
hold
the
back for a
problem.
less charged shot.
Yeah, you hold up, you build up. Everyone wants to freak
There you
out.
go.
Freak out at the guy that started the moat.
It's true. I
didn't
Who
make
was
the moat.
So who was the
Also,
dirty
like-
asshole that bled?
Dirty
that
dickhole.
pissed all over the floor while it was nice and dry. You know, ruining a dry bathroom for the rest of us.
I think if you add to the moat, you're part
What
of
is
the
the
problem.
what is the poll?
What, you gonna clean it up? You
And,
gonna-
oh my God! Look at how many people want me to
know.
piss through your legs while you're
Damn
sitting
it.
down.
No, this is which
No.
bathroom's worse.
Oh, is that? Well, they
We
have the
moved
same
on.
pictures.
All
That's
right.
why it threw me
Women's.
off.
And women's is overwhelmingly.
Men only pee on our
Yeah.
logo.
How many
Women
men
pee
are
in
voting
toilets.
on this
I
poll?
like that this is a poll mainly predicated on people who have never seen the other.
It's also
version.
mostly men taking this poll.
No, I
what are
mean,
you doing
it
in
is.
women's bathrooms,
See,
boys?
Ryan, now we should have a documentary crew go into each respective bathroom.
Oh,
Okay,
Swab
here's
it
what-
down.
That's another. So someone mentioned there that they were in middle school and all the girls had to get like, don't fucking flush your tampons. Animals.
Yeah. I mean, you should
They just go. People just shoving them down the drain. That's what they do. They absorb.
See,
Who's not
here's-
putting the trash bins by the toilets, though?
Here's the thing that happens. Yeah,
That's
trash bins
what
are
I'm
my
saying.
toilets.
And
And
you just
two,
do that. It's like a $3
sometimes
fix.
you sit down and your body's like, oh shit, that tampon just left. Okay, I can't do anything
Yes,
about that
yes,
now.
you
It's gone.
can,
I guess I gotta flush
motherfucker. You dig in and you get it
No,
out.
what the fuck,
That's
no.
yours. You
No.
put
No,
it in
by then
there.
it's-
No.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
It's even got a little string. Take it out, throw it away, wash your fucking hands. You got blood and piss and all kinds of shit flying out of you.
Everybody's a balloon.
And you're telling me there's nothing I could do. I had to flush it.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Then
is
tell
there-
the motherfucking the guy that's got to come in after you and he's got to pull it
He's gonna
out.
plunge it.
That's
You're
fair
gonna
enough.
plunge it.
Jesus.
I've plunged since I was 12.
I don't know
okay?
nothing
Hey, what
about
do
my
I have here?
tampons just slipping out. What's going on over there?
Well, it's
Tell me about it.
Let's take down the which bathroom's worth and replace it with this.
You guys looking for some new skills? Well, let me tell you.
Skillet.
Steffi,
Let me tell you,
no.
let me tell you about Skillshare, because this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with more than 20,000 classes in design, photography, and more. Why not learn something new? Well, you have some time to kill. It's easy on Skillshare. A premium membership gives you unlimited access so you can improve your skills and unlock new ways of doing the work that you love. Skillshare believes learning shouldn't cost a fortune. An annual subscription with unlimited access is less than $10 a month, making it one of the best deals you can find for online education. They have a ton of classes to offer. They have some great DSLR camera courses that are super informative and great for anyone who's looking to get into photography. Gavin knows cameras. They got lots of buttons. There's all kinds of buttons and settings, and but honestly, it's more than point and shoot. So, something you want to learn, boom, check it out. It's got everything you need to know. Now, here's a deal just for you. The first 500 off-topic viewers to use the promo link in the description will get their first 2 months free to try it out, risk-free. Sign up now to receive a 2-month free trial. Go to the link below. to start your trial now. Don't wait. Start learning today. First 500 off-topic viewers to sign up will get their first 2 months free. So check on that link, give it a click, and learn a new skill.
Check on it.
Yeah.
I think honestly one of my like favorite hobbies is just learning things. Like especially in college.
Nerd.
Like, yeah, okay.
That's the second biggest nerd here.
It might even be a bigger nerd because he argues a lot. But like
You're an arguing nerd, even worse.
but like just learning.
Champion of the debate club, thank you.
I was never even on the team.
Just learning.
I just waited outside. You were wrong!
Got him. You might have won the battle, but the war is mine. Anyway.
Boo. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, just learning stuff. Most of my college learning was like, you go to class, but like at 6 a.m. or whatever. You go back home, a lot of it's just done online. You're just like, what was I supposed to have learned? I just wrote down what was on the board. And like, a lot of us just used websites to figure it out.
Do you think it was worth paying thousands of dollars every year for it?
Probably not.
Consider
Probably
your later life
technically
choices.
not.
You made it here, though?
Technically, well, I mean, I learned like I still use a lot of the skills that I learned as an engineer. Like here,
lie.
you can use a lot of engineering skills like in any job. But I also minored in like business and entrepreneurship. I just like learning things.
It's fun. When I can't sleep, I just read shit online.
Well, do you ever like you're just sitting there and you just
fanfics or-
think of something?
You know, he writes them.
Well, yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
He usually writes Mavins.
That's
Any fanfic with Gavin as the top, he wrote it. Just so you know. That's how you know. He's like, and then the strong, capable British man swept up the tiny twig Michael off his feet. You can tell who wrote that.
With one arm.
But do you ever have like questions or like just like you look at something like I don't know, you just look at whatever.
I remember
and
once
you look up
lying in
questions
bed
you have?
and I thought
Okay.
to myself, I don't know much about supermassive black holes.
Supermassive, not just normal.
Yeah, just the big old supermassive
The
ones.
biggest difference to me is the size, supermassive, and the second is for those you can cross the event horizon alive.
How do you do that?
That's the difference. Well, they're so big, the event horizon is so far out, you don't get torn to shreds before you hit it.
It's got
That's the
still
difference.
black
areas
enough
where
to-
it's weaker.
Well, I'm not saying anything about its color or
No,
lack
but if
of.
they're black, it's because light can't escape.
Yes.
So they're still big enough to slow down light to the point where they can't get out.
No, they don't have to be big at all. They're singularities, Gavin.
Oh, okay. I didn't read. I was half asleep. Didn't really think
Get
it.
to the bottom of the page. See, I'm more of a necessity learner, right? You guys are like classic lame,
Well,
smart
you're handy.
people.
You want to work on your house, you
Right.
say like, how do I do the
That's
thing that I
basically
might
it.
not know how to
I'm
do?
usually halfway through it.
Whoa.
Then I'll read it up to like finish it. Yeah.
He's halfway there.
Yeah, rarely does my brain really require, like, I want to learn more. I'm generally like, I want to do something. How do I do that thing? And then I'll look it up. And it's super
Internet's good
useful.
for that.
Yeah?
Share those skills.
Just letting you know, I
Let's
was in
Skillshare.
the women's restroom, clean as a whistle.
Pretty impeccable.
Well, right, because there's a
Amazing.
How clean is a
cleaning
whistle?
person.
Very
Yeah,
useful.
pretty,
That's true.
pretty filthy.
I'll
when
tell you
people
what,
put
I
their
don't want
mouths
to, I
on
don't
it.
want
I think twice
to, I don't
before
want to
such
throw
a
out,
I didn't make the
whistle.
term. I just
I don't
used
want to throw out any spoilers. I make no mention of it. We shouldn't go beyond this, but I'll just say we did announce already the season Hardcore Tabletop.
Oh yeah.
You know, in the first show that would be coming. Terrible whistle, awful piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
How do we not get a good
Why
whistle?
don't we get a
They're
better?
untested.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the ref, which was also part of
That's
the.
what I
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But their
Yeah.
whistle, and it was just like, here's a whistle.
Like that technology.
I'm like,
been
this
around
is the
forever.
budget. We can't get a fucking whistle. We get a
Alright.
real. They too.
I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit. Who buys a whistle and thinks maybe this is the one whistle that this technology has existed
Who
for
gets
centuries?
one whistle?
How do
You
they
think
not
they'd buy,
have a
like,
whistle that
3?
works?
I mean, just get an app that whistles at this point.
That would have been better.
You can
Or
get a blade of
just
grass
whistle.
and hold
Every
it with
time,
your hand
hang on, flag on the plate.
one of these.
That's a good point. Just whistle. It's one of the few
It's
things you don't
infuriating.
have to buy.
I'm close. I can't do
You're
it.
not
You go like
close.
this.
It's,
You put your
you-
hands like that, and you try and do.
I've never tried that before. Does that work?
Yeah,
I
it
used to-
does.
It sounds like you're blowing.
I
in
think
your
I got
hand.
too much thumb separation.
I just can't do
You
it.
I can't.
Then
That-
made a bird
Someone just
noise.
did it.
All right, well now I have to fucking do it.
Ryan's
Does
gonna
that
blow
count?
up.
I got it.
You got it.
Oh,
Trevor
or
had it.
Gavin's.
Perfect.
You just make wind noises.
It's like making a dog bark sound.
Go ahead.
Done.
Did you need the
What does your mouth have to do with
Yeah,
that?
no.
Because it adds echo.
Roar.
What do you mean her mouth?
What?
Make a dog
Yeah,
bark noise out of
I
your...
like how not only did he say it, but then he went, What are you on about?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Of course I mean my mouth.
What do you mean?
I think I'm making
Well, I
can
mean,
make that
how
noise
do you
with my
make a
ass.
noise? How do you make a noise into your own mouth? All right,
still-
put your mouth up against your mouth.
Hey, give me that mouth.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It was still an analysis. I hadn't registered.
You were still thinking about pissing through his legs.
He's parsing the conversation.
Wow, that's better.
There you go with the hand. And
I will even say,
Closing time.
that's a train though. That's like a train whistle, not like a sports whistle.
closing
It's very good.
time.
Thank you. I got you.
And then it could go on.
Credits.
I was really hoping it
You
was.
got a great credit.
It could have
today.
just faded
Did
to
I?
black
It's
there.
really good.
Can't wait to see
It's
it.
really good. It's really flattering.
Let's see it.
And I think you'll like it a lot.
Let me rope up those credits.